All right, so we live. Yo, um, I'm seeing like mixed reactions in the chat as far as this chapter. I don't know. I really don't know how people feel about it. Um, Ov, how do you feel about the chapter, bro?
I thought it was a decent chapter. I feel like there were some things that could have been done better, but I'm not like I'm not going in on it like I did last week. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like it was decent. I preferred it to last week's chapter
All right.
for sure.
Dustin, what do you think?
New one, cause
Um,
it's my
I just want to say, before I start, bandwagon is officially taking off. It's not stopping anymore. Not for anything like that. We got everything we need, all the people we need. So
Wait, hold up.
good.
Am I not on?
nigga, you can run alongside of it, but it's off now. It's gone.
What?
But yeah, the chapter, I like the chapter. Everything was setting up for me. The underground people coming back. That's Oda letting you know, in my opinion, that they still have a role to play in this arc. For them to just be chilling casually with Mount Dor and Tamago. They have a role to play still. Of course, Big News Morgan reporting the news of what happens. That's obvious. And then Stussy, whatever her role may be. And I'm glad we got some Luffy Katakuri. I think, we haven't had that in a few chapters, so it was good to get a good chunk of that. I'm not upset with Luffy getting the ability, because I think like it's not consistent yet, and he's taking damage in order to fill it out. Like I think he's trying to use his observation haki while trying to like sense out these punches. So it's not like working every time. So it's not like he just like automatically getting it. He's like learning as he's going, and he's like remembering what Rayleigh taught him. So I don't see that as an ass pull, especially when it's been set up. But it's an 8 out of 10. It's a good chapter, bro. I like it.
I saw Dritz going in on the chapter in the chat. Dritz, what are your issues with the chapter, bro?
So overall, I thought this chapter was better than the last chapter. I'm with OV on that. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good though. I would say it was an okay chapter. There are some certain things I can point out to. It's just like, like isolated, it's not that bad. But once again, a lot of my concerns come from a build up over the course of the past 20 chapters. But like I rant for that.
Yo, what's good, Wallow?
Yo.
It's been a minute, bro.
Yeah, what's up,
What's going on, man? What's going on? Long time no see y'all,
Yeah,
boys.
man. It's been a minute. Good to have you back, bro. What do
Yeah, I always been here. I've been low key in the Discord and shit.
Nah, I feel you. What do you think about the chapter though?
Man, honestly, bro, it's trash, bro.
Oh wow.
I gotta keep it on it,
Why you say it's trash?
bro. It's trash for the simple fact that like I'm so done with whole cake, bro. And then like it's just so much things that you could just call out before it happened. Like we all knew it was a training arc for Luffy and shit, but we knew he was gonna walk out of there learning something from Katakuri. But future sight, okay, bro. Like, all right, whatever.
I mean, I
That's
don't
probably
know.
what I'm least annoyed about this chapter, to be honest.
The future
Like
side.
yeah, because it was set up in Marineford that he could see the future. I just don't like the way Oda handled it. Like I feel like he could have visualized it better, if that makes sense. Like, for example, like Luffy closes his eyes, then all of a sudden they clash. If it wasn't for Katakuri's narration of what happened, we would never have known that he just saw the future. Like, I wish Oda portrayed it in a better way to where we actually can see that he just did something with his haki, that he unlocked something new with his haki. Because like that was so anticlimactic. Like this nigga just unlocked future sight and we didn't even know. Do you get what I mean? It's like it was
That's
just
true.
such an
Yeah,
anticlimactic way.
I think one of the big problems of this arc is that you can justify all of the ideas, but where people have their main problem is that the execution is fairly bad. Unlike on a lot of what people are kind of complaining about.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
the
terrible.
only reason I don't have a gripe with the whole future sight thing is they kind of gave us an explanation. You just gotta use your imagination and pretend like Oda really explained it, because he said like attacks have willpower behind them. So you're assuming that Luffy is
think
like
that was
detecting
for-
that willpower or something like that.
Yeah, that was really teaching him how to use observation haki though, because that's basically the explanation for observation.
So he's just
I
taking
think-
it to the next
Like
step.
ordinary observation. Yeah.
I think he's feeding it to us bit by bit. Like, I don't think the explanation is finished. I think he's feeding it to it bit by bit. Now, first he's giving us Katakuri's viewpoint on it, and then he may give us Luffy's side of things when he's getting more, getting better with it as he continues.
I think one of the main things that if you want to like be critical about it, you have to look at the way Oda executed. Like Oda's just Luffy's just standing still, and he just remembers really saying, "Oh yeah, just attacks have shit." And he's like, "Oh yeah." and then it happens basically immediately.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought that it would be more of a build up instead of the next time we see them fight, it happens immediately.
Yeah.
I think we gotta remember it technically is a
build
build up. It technically is a build up and a struggle because he's been doing this for hours.
Yeah, but it's not different from anything that we've seen from the rest of the fight. You know, they're
That's true.
how is this different from any part of the beginning of the fight? And one of the things that I think makes this chapter, it could have been a lot better, is that Oda basically copied the format of the beginning of the fight. So this new character, Flambe, is completely useless and just added in there as like Oda is like self-aware of how much people like Katakuri. And this person literally comes out of nowhere. There's no explanation for where they were. They weren't there at the
I didn't
beginning
even
of
think about that.
whenever Boulay was there with Josh Carpone.
I was thinking about that. I was like,
I
where
didn't
was
even
she
think
then?
about that. How
How
the
did
fuck
she
did she
get
get in the mirror world? Oh
Yeah,
shit!
and then
I
she
agree.
shaped like a pear. Like
I
she
agree.
shaped like a pear.
I agree she came out of nowhere, but I feel like it's a point for her being there. Like with her saying that all of
well, the
their
point is
categories-
that like
their Katakuri's
for
fan
some
club.
reason-
So like they're trying to make it like where it's more witnesses of all the people that love Katakuri. Is more witnesses there to see when he falls.
Yeah.
yeah,
But I
point
do
is,
agree
like,
that it's unexplained how the fuck she just popped out of thin air. Like she was just
and like
I
I
didn't
don't
even
understand
think
the
about
point of
that,
having
I'm not
third-party interference all the time. Like these people are always trying to get into the middle of the fight. It's basically like sidetracking the fight, and it kind of loses its intensity.
That's what I want to talk about. If this shit was happening to Luffy, y'all niggas would have been killing them. But you got niggas interfering for Katakuri's sake, and niggas ain't saying shit about that.
But the thing is that I don't think you can call
reference
this
that.
interference though, because
See?
they can't even they can't even see Luffy for fuck's
But
sake.
if they were doing this, if somebody was doing the same exact thing for Luffy's sake, y'all be killing them and saying, "Oh look,
But so
somebody
no,
else
no,
interfering with the fight."
I said it was impressive that Luffy's managing to like dodge
But the thing-
snipers while fighting Katakuri.
But bro,
So that was
he's
impressive.
not even dodging it though. He's moving normally, and they're just so trash they can't hit him. That's
No,
how
he's
it
not
is.
moving normally, nigga. He's always trying to show you that
He's
he's
not-
moving faster. Like he's
Yeah,
growing.
he's
more.
but that's his normal speed, is what I'm trying
No,
to say.
how
He's
can you say that's his
no,
So
normal
you're
speed?
saying, so one thing you're saying that's like
he's not
their
doing it
view, they can't
specifically
follow
to
him.
dodge them.
How can you say that's his
you know
normal
when-
speed
wait,
when
let
he
me
has the
explain.
same?
Let me explain. You know when Goku is like fighting Frieza or some shit, right? And you've got Krillin on the sidelines watching it, like I can't even see his movements.
That's not
To
what that
Goku-
is.
Wait, to Goku, he's not doing anything special. He's just fighting at his normal speed. Frieza's having a good time keeping up with him, right?
That's not what that is.
These guys are so low tier compared to him, they can't see it.
That's not what that is.
Like
Why would they be
that's how I
introduced
see
into the
it.
story if that's? I see how you could get that point of view. Why would they
They're
be
just
introduced
irrelevant.
But I'm saying, but how can you say that's how it is when Oda's also
That's
showing
what it
you in the
is.
same chapter that that Luffy's using a different tier of observation hockey, so he's growing. So obviously
we've
he's
seen-
moving at
we've
he's
seen
moving
Luffy-
differently.
Well, I don't really think there's
We've-
that much of a difference. This was exactly what happened at the beginning of the fight. Whenever there were extra
Exactly.
fodder there, Luffy went gear second the first time, and the fodder are like, "Oh, we can't see him," and then like
Exactly.
Katakuri catches up to him. It's the exact same
It's
thing.
nothing
They just can't
special.
keep
They're
track.
just trash.
Yeah.
They're just trash. It's
They're
not like
basically there
he's
to
not
hide.
moving super fast just to dodge them. They're just not. They're not able to hit him.
Their sole
That's what it
purpose
is.
there is to just hype up the fight, which I think is kind of counterintuitive because you don't have to have other
don't-
people
yeah,
saying how
you don't
good the
need it.
fight is
You
to
don't
have
need
the
it.
fight be good.
Yeah, you don't need that hype because
Wow, this is a lit ass fight.
yeah, it's like okay, we see it. Just stay on the fight so we can get into it and enjoy it. I feel like just the back and forth is I'm kind of like losing it. Where I'm like, yo,
At least I just want some explanation because like we have no clue what happened to Boulay whenever Luffy came back into the mirror world. Like what happened? Like they leave her outside, you bring her in, and then like this girl randomly shows up. It's like, oh, Katakuri fanboy, number one Oni-chan, you know.
yeah,
Like I'm gonna be king of the sisters, and that's another thing I want to talk about. Is that I don't know if this is just trash manga stream shit, but like
Probably.
some of the dialogue is there's a point to how cringy it can get. Like for instance, I criticized in this chapter the point where Luffy and Sanji say the exact same thing, and it's completely just to me. There's no like coolness about it. It's like, oh, I have friends who believe in
This
me.
is that same Sanji panel again.
Sanji's got all this cake on his fucking face. And it's like, oh. You know, it's just there's a point. Like even in the chapter before this, whenever Brook cut Prometheus, there was a line that says, "Our plan the entire time was only you, Zeus-chan." Like it didn't sound good. It was counterintuitive. It made things worse.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I'm kind of disconnected, but I was reading the chapter and it's just like, oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. I don't know. Like I don't. Am I over it? I think I'm kind of over it.
I just want the conclusion of Katakuri
Dog.
versus Luffy now. I don't really care about the
what
fight.
is-
You switch it
what did I
up.
tell
You switch
you,
it up.
bro?
That's what it is.
I just
Wait. What switch up? What switch up?
Because you were so confident that Luffy was not going to beat Katakuri,
Oh, come on.
Come on.
and now that it's not
we
going
know-
that way.
Nah,
Wait. You don't want to accept that that's the outcome, but you know that what it's going to be. So now you're just being disinterested.
Don't step in that whirlpool, Brago.
Dude, honestly, I think it's just execution. Like,
No,
there's a certain
no,
way you
the
can
fight
handle
isn't
fight.
as
Because the fight is fine. The fight is fine.
It is not.
No,
This
it's
is
not
the most
fine.
boring
No.
fight in the entire series.
No,
not fine.
that's an overstatement. That's an overstatement.
I don't
Aside
think
from whenever
about that.
Luffy fought Foxy, every other Luffy fight has been better than this fight.
Come on.
That's an
Foxy, that
overstatement.
Foxy fight was
I think the Doflamingo
me say
fight
this, dog.
wasn't as good as this one, or the Cracker fight.
The way
Nah,
the thing
those
is, like,
are
the Dofi fight was better than this because
No, it was not. No,
ended
it was
faster.
not.
That's why.
Dofi fight was lit, bro.
No, it was not.
All,
bro.
all I'm gonna say is I'm just ready
Y'all
for
know how
whole
I feel
cake
like.
to hurry up and end, bro. Whole cake is just trash.
Legit, I feel like it would be better for this fight if it just ended how the Dofi fight ended. Like Luffy got to power up and just beat him. Because I'd rather have the basic shonen trope than to have this nonsense right now.
like another thing is like Oda's trying to sell it so hard. We have Katakuri evil villain monologuing like twice in this chapter. Like we understand, like, oh, don't you get it? You'll never win. Oh, you can't beat me. I told you then. I told you that we know everything about your plan. Oh no, I can't. My friends, they
But at the same time, if he rushes it right, niggas will be complaining, oh, Oda moved it too fast and he didn't set it up properly.
Like,
So
it
like,
can- it can
please
be-
niggas.
When does anyone ever complain Oda moves things too
it
fast?
can be this long.
Niggas
Dustin.
complain about every fucking thing. What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about execution, Dustin. It's the way he's executing the fight is subpar, in my opinion.
But I'm saying either way he executed, you're gonna have people complaining and saying it's not. Oh, if he goes too fast and he wraps it up, people are gonna say, oh, he went too fast. If he takes more time to build it up, people say, oh, he's taking too long. We get it. Hurry up already. You can't please niggas. Either way, somebody's gonna go be complaining.
Yes, but the point is, like, for me, it kind of strays away from like standard storytelling techniques. If you have your character fighting someone, you don't stretch it out over the period of like 14 chapters without much new content.
Yeah.
We haven't
See,
really
that's
seen
exactly
that
what
much
I'm
new
saying. You
stuff.
say standard storytelling techniques, right? But niggas complain, oh, why is it so shonen cliche? Oh, but when it's not shonen cliche, oh, why is it straying away from how things are usually done?
Well, I mean, for me,
True.
there's
That's
a
true.
point, yeah, you have a point, Dustin. I agree with you totally. Yeah, people are going to complain regardless of what you do, but there's a point you can have less people complaining or more people complaining. And for
Yeah,
me, do you
yeah.
honestly think this fight was executed well?
Yeah, my
The fight
goal
is not finished for one.
Well, up to
That's
this
part of the problem.
based on what
That's
we
part
have
of the
so
problem.
far.
But up to the reason I don't have a problem with it because I've been said it since the fight started. This fight is not going to end until either Sanji arrives with the cake or he's already
Yeah, so
or she already
what-
eats the cake. So,
so what
Sanji is
happens
now
there, Dustin,
arriving
is-
with the cake.
So what happens there is that Oda is literally stalling for time until all of the plot points reach a climax.
At the same time, though, all of that shit is
So
happening
nothing,
in real
nothing
time pretty
truly epic can
fast.
happen until basically Oda wants all of the plot lines to meet at once. Until then, it's just a bunch of the same thing we've already seen over and over again.
And I will say they do that in a lot of other stories, but it's usually not this transparent. Now it's been so stretched out that we see what's happening exactly.
Why is Master J not trolling? He's like
mic-
talking all calm and
Someone's mic is rubbing against their
Nigga, 'cause I got a
shirt.
mi-
Sounds
I got a
really
mic.
annoying right now.
I could use that.
Yeah, I
sometimes.
hear that. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
from the
it
beginning,
was
I wanted
probably
a
named on
great
that.
fight. That's what I wanted, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
I mean, the
about
fight's
it.
okay.
It's okay.
It's not the best.
It's okay. I don't know. I just like I want. I think I
It's
want
good, bro.
multiple chapters back to back to back.
Well, thing is,
focus on the
it's
chapter. But
okay,
you can't
but
do
if you
that
take
based on
consider-
other things that's going on right now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And then it's another fucking break. I knew that shit was gonna happen.
Maybe
Yeah.
y'all would about the Viz, you know.
Stop.
ah, man.
Like
Another
Oda say,
thing-
Shonen Jump was on break, niggas, not me. Y'all got shit fucked up.
I still gotta take my break, nigga.
Another thing
That wasn't my
that's
break.
Another thing for me that I'm criticizing about is like I've been saying this for like a while now, but Oda keeps having essentially the exact same paneling of the way he ends chapters, the way he has or he portrays Big Mom. So
Yeah.
this is at least I think this is like the 8th time he's roughly ended a chapter where it's Big Mom riding something, trying to look menacing, and the
Oh my
next
god.
action
This
after
is a
that
Big Mom's soul. Oh
Yeah,
no!
oh no!
Nah. Hey,
That was
let's
impressive.
talk about that.
You're gonna do shit.
Like,
That was-
Yo,
The
let's
only
talk
reason I
about that
wasn't
right
as
there.
pissed though is because this time it was Sanji actually showing up.
Right,
Now, if it had been
exactly,
some other
exactly.
bullshit, I'd have been
We
mad.
know that okay.
Dog,
At this time,
why?
it's a resolution.
Why was
coming.
Prometheus so
for
big?
me, it makes
Her
it even
soul.
worse because you contrast that situation, which he's done every single time, with an immediate answer.
Yeah.
There's no tension. There's no
Why
build.
was
This is what you call
Prometheus so
fake
big?
tension.
Yeah, I agree with
Anyone
that.
Answer that.
Prometheus.
I mean, Chopper was
her-
about to commit suicide.
her
There was no
soul.
Well, they said that was
Yeah.
her soul. Like that was her soul. Like the max.
That
of her
was the
soul.
physical
No, but that's what I'm saying.
manifestation
We
of her
already
soul.
knew it was her soul, but
No,
why
but I
did
feel
he
like
get
the
so
size
big?
of it. Because when I first saw, it, I was like, damn, I didn't realize Prometheus was that big. And Big
We,
Mom.
we saw Prometheus going in the forest.
Pause.
I think they're just emphasizing how much power she's about to
Yeah,
use.
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Or just like, you know what I'm saying?
But they always do that, and then the exact opposite
This-
happens. Like,
yeah, this is like
there's
Big Mom
no-
flexing.
Yeah.
She's flexing right here. That's all.
Yeah, for sure. And now, I mean, it's already confirmed she's not going to do anything.
Yeah, she's not
We
gonna
really
do
think
it.
this cake is gonna. We really think this cake is gonna work. Because when Sanji
Hey,
said
man.
this cake is gonna stop Big Mom, that shit would be so trash,
This
bro.
nigga
Stop her.
Capone is like, yo, I don't even gotta poison this shit no more.
Bro,
Like,
that's the
Big
most
Mom,
trash
The
panel. in this
deliciousness will
chapter.
carry you straight to heaven. All
No.
right.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Last time, Seawater
I believe in the
made when he got hit with seawater bullets, he had to go eat fire to get his strength back. Why the hell is he so damn big?
Are the feds tapping this stream? What the fuck is going on?
Hey, what you know about the Fizz? Wait, why is it
I don't
gone?
want to know nothing about the feds.
I think somebody
And for
was
me,
walking.
like another thing, it's gonna sound like I'm complaining a lot, but
That's
honestly,
not-
it's just like small critiques.
It's
I
not
don't think this is. But like, part of the things where I call this like fake tension, right? Where it's not really serious. Like for instance, the entire chopper scene in this chapter, it was totally out of nowhere, and it didn't really make you feel the danger. Oda had Nami like have a crime, like, oh no, Chopper, don't, and he's just literally just standing there like, hit me.
Yeah.
It's not that dangerous.
yeah.
There was no setup to that, you know.
How is he?
Oda
He's calling
off-handles
her
so
out.
many
Like,
things.
this is Chopper,
Yo,
bro.
I wonder.
Yeah, I
if,
agree.
like,
They didn't even explain
obviously-
how was killing Chopper going to save anything. They didn't
Well,
explain.
it's the point is like if you want to make a scene out of Chopper being like I want to sacrifice myself, I think you should have build up to that. A lot of the scenes we're getting, they're just happening on the spot, and we know what's happening in between, but he's not actually showing it, so it doesn't really build up the tension, or it should be real tension for that moment. So it's fake. It's just there
Yeah.
to make things.
For
seem
that
dangerous when they're
situation,
not.
Yeah, I agree.
For that situation, he would have had to have had Big Mom doing something to where Chopper feels the need that there's no other way for him to get out of this
Chopper
other
said,
than
I'm about to drag you to the depths with me. What?
Yeah, like
I don't
like,
even
Chopper
like,
got
I
so
don't know
by
where the
the-
bullshit-
the Yonko we're talking
behind
about.
them.
I was like,
And this is
she's
the man
doing
with
Chopper would
this
be
is the
a
man
little
with
bit off.
50 belly berry.
I'm
This
saying,
makes
like,
so
do you
much
not see
sense.
Prometheus? Like, you
You
about
know
to-
that's not an accurate representation.
I don't know.
What was
man.
Chopper even
Nah, he's
like?
really
Hey,
like,
Pharaoh, why you been talking shit lately?
oh, me?
Bro, like, I mean, always talking shit.
Yeah.
Fairy put the Akatsuki hood on.
Yeah, you
What's
know.
what's your credit score? What's your credit score, Pharaoh?
A 0, bro. I'm just like,
Oh,
y'all.
okay. Okay.
Nigga said zero.
He's calling
Nobody
niggas.
got-
He was calling niggas
Nobody
creditless.
got
He was calling niggas
Nobody got
creditless.
credit. Nobody got credit.
He's calling niggas creditless and shit. So,
For the Aokiji Todoroki stuff, or 100%.
Oh no, nigga! If you read today my hero chapter, Todoroki of Aokiji confirmed, nigga. Read the chapter.
Let's
Stop
not
it.
stop it.
Let's stop it.
Hold on, already?
I read the chapter. Still stop it.
Nigga, you read this chapter? You don't, come on, bro. Todoroki a
Stop it.
monster, nigga.
Stop it, Dustin.
You a monster.
Let's
nigga.
not do it. Get out of here. He basically talks about the limitations to his power.
Aokiji. Yo,
I ain't
the
read
chat
that
was
yet, bro.
hilarious.
Y'all chill,
Could have
bro.
chat like, yo,
Y'all
Deku
chill,
over Luffy next. Like, what? No.
Hey, low key? Low key?
No.
Oh, my God. yo.
Nigga said Luffy. You know what? Yo, in the chapter, when Paris first said, yo, what in the world? Your ship is just filled with monsters, isn't it? What do you guys think about that
Yeah.
comment?
Bro, I was sitting there, I was like,
Wait, what did he say?
What was Chopper
He said the
even,
ship
like,
is filled with
doing?
monsters.
Like,
I was like,
I
have
think
you
the
not
That was kind of like a little bit
any
of
real
respect for
monsters
them, you know?
before that you think Chopper's impressive? That's what I was thinking.
I mean, but
Nah,
thing
I
is,
think it's
But
a-
the game,
I can't say that.
I think it's
Sparrow don't be
perception
in the
versus reality. Like we know what them niggas really are, but they don't. They seeing these niggas for the first time,
Right.
so they have a different view on it.
but think about
So-
all that they've
so-
done, though. They've done a lot.
Yeah.
On Whole Cake, as far as like
They
the
seem
different
pretty
powers that
bold
these
to them,
people
man.
have, like from Brook to Nami, Chopper, Jinbei. It's like they have a bunch of like versatile fighters that they're like, yo, these niggas got a
Do you
bunch
know
of
what?
monsters.
They got a bunch
You know
of
what I really liked
Bruh.
about this chapter? It's
Hey,
the fact that
Brago, you saw the way they were looking.
the Tomatebako box right in front of
Yeah,
Big
like
B's
there are
building.
good parts of the
No.
chapter. Like it was all trash.
No, you saw the way they was looking when Jinbei hit her. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why they saying that, bro. You feel me?
But they
Because,
should have known
like,
about Jinbei's strength before.
Nah, but the weak trio is actually her. Like they can nerf her. Like all of them. Like
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, that's cool.
That's pretty trash. It's pretty fucking trash.
I mean, the thing is,
I only read the chat.
you have to kind of assume Big Mom's powers are kind of tailor made for the Straw Hats to be able to counter them. You know, just be.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the
that's
thing,
not
bro.
good.
Like, I totally agree with you. You could justify everything that happens, and I was talking to Devil Lake last night about this. But people seem to be
Who's
under
that?
the impression that if you can justify something, then that makes it okay.
Hello?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I agree
there's a
with that.
difference
Exactly.
between
Yeah, yeah.
being able to
Yeah, that's
justify
right.
something and it not being bad. It's not one and the same. Like, that's why people used to defend Whole Cake Island, is they say like, oh yeah, you know, everything makes sense, so you can't complain about it, and that's just the wrong way to look at things.
That's like when Nami first used Zeus and everybody was justifying it because it made sense, but the shit was still trash.
It's still
Though.
trash.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that was
I've talked to some people that they don't like. They're not hardcore One Piece guys. They like, you know, the chapter comes out on Thursdays. They read it and they go about their business, and they are loving this arc.
Normal people.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, what's the problem? You know, where it's like, do you think we're having issues with this arc because of how much we talk about this and how much we pay attention to small details?
Yes,
Because to be honest, like I always enjoy the chapter like a lot, and then I come and I talk with y'all and everything, and then y'all point out so many like flaws in it.
Yeah.
That by the time I'm done talking with y'all, I'll be like, damn, I'm about to not even read One Piece no more.
Bro, I'm reading the chapter.
That's so
like,
true, though.
I'm
That's
reading the
be
chapter,
honest.
and my interpretation
Like-
was like,
like-
okay, Katakuri overpowered Luffy, right, with the Galactic Donuts, and then Dritz is like, no, Katakuri kicked him right after.
Yeah,
I was
he
like, wait,
kicked
what?
him exactly.
Yeah.
Then I was like,
you have to kind of look into the parents. Yeah.
Like,
To be honest, I agree. We do take it kind of far sometimes,
We
but
do.
this chapter.
Oh yeah, certainly. I mean, like
Yeah, we
once
do.
you care
I
about
really
something a
don't
lot,
like this chapter.
I think we're like
See, I don't- yeah, that's the
griping
thing,
too
like,
much
I don't
upon
think
the
this-
fucking pacing. Like we
Yeah, last
obviously know
chapter
this
was
shit
worse to
is-
me.
Last chapter was way worse than this.
Yeah,
in my
I agree.
opinion. Like,
Yeah, see, like I loved last chapter. But
I
then
didn't
after,
even
like,
wanna
hearing
rate last
everybody's
chapter.
opinion.
I like last chapter.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah,
Overall,
yeah,
Whole Cake
last-
is a good
last
arc
chap- last
compared to a
chapter-
lot of arcs we've gotten before.
Last-
I like
No,
a
it's
7.
not.
I
Is
like a
Whole
C.
Cake one of the worst arcs? Because I don't think so.
No,
Nah.
Yeah,
it would be near my bottom.
One of
It's
your-
better than Dressrosa
Close.
already.
It's not better than
I
Dress.
don't. I
seven,
think
eight.
it's the worst
Yes, it
New World arc.
the worst New World arc.
It's worse than Dressrosa?
I
You
mean,
think you want,
I mean,
but
if
for me, yeah.
if we're only talking about the New World, then I mean, it's like it's like
Worse than Fishman Island?
Oh, I
Yes,
love
it's
Fishman
way
Island's
worse
my
than
favorite
Fishman
New World.
No.
Fishman-
Wow.
I don't
Nah,
think
it's not.
Island.
I don't think so.
No. Fishman
Come on,
Island
Fishman
was.
Island?
Oh my god.
Fishman Island was trash.
Boring, bro.
Fishman Island.
I understand, like, you know, some of the messages that they were trying to send there, and you know what they were trying to portray, but it was still come on, like, nah.
Yeah, that shit was
y'all
trash.
thought Fishman Island was boring?
It wasn't
Yeah.
boring
It was
because it's
garbage.
One Piece,
It
but it
wasn't
wasn't compared to like Punk Hazard because I love Punk Hazard. Dressrosa,
Hazard was even drawn out a
so
little bit.
I mean, Punk Hazard with the kids running around and then they were running from Smiley for a while. You know that was annoying. But
all
we had
the mermaids,
a lot of dope things happened in
no.
Punk Hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get the
Virgo.
necessity from a story standpoint, but when you just reading it, like we come back from the time skip, but we fighting fishmen on steroids and shit. What the fuck is
Nah,
this?
I didn't read that joint. I watched it.
Didn't
Well,
Steve
fighting in the
read
water
like the
so
wiki for
far.
that? I think Steve read the wiki.
Nah, that
for
was
it.
Skypedia.
Scott,
That was
no, he
Skypedia.
said read it for 3 arcs. He said.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. I don't know.
Steve was the only credit was.
Don't
this one here.
don't put that man in the streets, yo.
He said, "Don't put that man in the streets."
Hey man, Wiki's a reliable source, man.
Stop.
Not true.
Not according to Teching. But nah.
I'm about to go change
He said
right
not
now.
according to
But now they made Sanji a pedophile this arc. Y'all trying to say it's not bad.
First of all, what is that? What are you guys
It's
talking about?
not.
Okay,
What
so
are you guys
I'll
I
give
guess
you
they're
the-
saying
I'm bothered
that
about
So-
that.
Pudding is young.
Yeah, so essentially,
That's kinda crazy.
like Flambe is the 33rd daughter, and Pudding is the 35th. So, like, if you were going to rank it, then Flambe would be older than Pudding. Flambe's 15.
Or around, or the same age.
Yeah,
Because
or
we
the
know
same-
that she comes out at the same time. You know, she pops out a bunch of kids at
People
the
are
same time.
complaining about, like, you know, Oda being insensitive to, like, age. You know, Sanji's, how he's like 21?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
21?
think he's 21 now.
You know, 21 dating, you know, someone who isn't 16, you know, below 16, you know, the age of being able to marry in Japan is 16. The age of consent is 13, but to be able to marry, you have to be 16.
Bro, that's effed up. I ain't
Nah,
gonna
This
lie.
is a
But, like,
job.
here's the
Hey,
thing.
man, you
Bro,
gotta
I
get
don't
them-
care
you gotta
about
get them while they hot, man.
But that's the thing. This is.
No, but
Hey,
here's
listen,
the
listen,
thing.
listen.
Hold
First
on.
of all,
13
one at a
years
time.
old. That's not cool. I don't care.
Nah, y'all messed up
One
about
at
the
a
whole
time.
marriage thing, bro. When you doing arranged marriages, that shit don't even matter, bro. They be marrying people off at like 11, 12.
Yeah,
Nigga, like,
yeah.
Well,
what
like,
the fuck
Yeah,
you
and that
doing?
shit's sick.
Well, even off that,
I
people are
mean-
taking it way too far because there are many reasons to believe this isn't the case. One of them is that Oda has
Totally
messed up
incorrect.
with the Big Mom pirate, like the ordering, like 3
Yeah.
times already within this arc. It's happened a lot. 2 is that you kind of have to consider the way that Oda draws females. there is no such thing as Oda drawing different female body types unless they are old or young. So you kind of look at Pudding. She has breasts, right? She has a fully developed figure. There's no way she isn't older than this person. This person is flat chested. That doesn't exist in One Piece unless you're a kid or like an old hag. It's
I
just
just
the
want
way
to
it
know.
is. That's the way
I
Oda
just want
draws
to
his
know.
characters.
I just
I mean,
want to
it
know
feels
what the hell
confirmed,
Big Mom made it with to have a daughter that looked like that.
What-
Is that a
what-
suit she's in, or is she made with an eggplant?
Wasn't
What do you
Rebecca?
guys think this share power is?
Wasn't
Yeah,
Rebecca
she's
like
floating,
16?
right?
She
She's
has a
floating.
dimension on me. That's why she's.
I don't even care.
got a
But she
bubble
looked like a
feature.
freaking
Bubble
pear.
You said
I
that's
ain't
why
got
she's
it.
wet, Brago?
Bro, she looked
I
like
said
an
she has a
eggplant
dimension
with
for it.
legs.
That's why she's
Exactly.
in the
That junk nasty, man. I wouldn't.
That would make sense. I mean, unless she was already like she wasn't already just fucking chilling in the mirror world, was she? She wasn't just
Nobody
kicking
was
back.
there. It seemed like. I mean, I don't know. She pulled up out of nowhere, bro.
She's only there until
Where
Oda
she
says,
hopped on
That's
to
what I
like
wanna know.
Luffy.
Well,
when
wait,
Luffy
shit,
was
where's
running
Brule?
back and forth.
Exactly. Where's Brule? Like,
She's probably hiding still. She's probably hiding still.
Wasn't Rebecca underage?
Relay probably could have brought
Rebecca
some
was. That's what I'm saying. The age thing. I
Rebecca
don't
was
care about the age
16.
thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like 13,
like,
16
people-
is both like they're
No,
both.
no. 13, 16.
I look-
13. What
I
the
look-
fuck?
I
Bro,
look
it's
at
the
it
same
like-
thing.
If she looked obviously 13, like she had like a lollipop and shit, and she had ribbons in her hair, then yeah. But she looks like a grown ass woman, so it's like,
She
okay.
What I'm
I
saying
mean,
is
like,
like
she
She looked like an
the
eggplant.
She
law.
looked like she 19.
What I'm saying.
Y'all gotta
well,
remember-
okay,
y'all
say,
gotta
Master
remember-
J, say you're. All right, somebody say you're 20, 23, right? You think the law is gonna be like, well, she's 16, so I'm gonna give you no, nigga. She's 13, 16. They're both underage.
But we ain't talking about the law. We talking about like.
Then why does it matter?
I'm pretty sure 16 is legal in like a lot
Why
of
does it
places.
matter? Because
What are you talking
bro, dating a 13-year-old, that ain't right. 16.
What do you mean this is Japan?
Hey,
Japanese
we had
law.
I think
we
it's
headed down the wrong
Niggas gonna
road
get
here.
older, shut down. bro. There's so much attention to
You
this
really
shit.
can't say it's not right. It's just not right in the society we live in
Exactly.
today. But back in the day, niggas
Nah,
was marrying
bro.
30-year-old
No,
girls
but-
at 35.
Yeah.
But even
Dustin,
now,
you're
the
still
age of
talking
consent in
about
Japan
society
is
compared
13.
to society back then. So what's your point?
I'm saying,
It's
What'd you say? What'd he
it's
say?
13?
yeah.
13?
age of consent's 13.
But why do we
Married-
have a problem with
Holy
this and not with
shit.
Rebecca? Because she
And
looks
age of
more.
consent in China.
No, Rebecca's legal in like England and stuff. That's okay.
Because 16's not. No.
Hey, we doing Japan, so what are you talking about?
Yeah.
16
Nah,
not
Japan
as
is-
bad.
they don't count.
16 is not as bad as 13. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying you
Fucking
can't say
manga.
from a moral
You're worried about
standpoint
the
that it's
wrong
wrong.
thing.
I'm not saying.
Well, two things
but I'm
according to
saying I
this is
can't
that
support this.
I mean, Sanji don't even like her anyway, so it's all good.
well,
Are y'all gonna drop One Piece?
Road here.
Are you gonna drop One Piece?
Maybe.
Right.
well,
He's
two things
trolling,
to
he's
consider
trolling.
here is that
I don't know. I might not drop One Piece, but I might unsubscribe from a channel. That's all I'm saying.
concerning taboo stuff, you gotta remember, like in Nolan's flashback, Cowgirl wanted to give Nolan his like young daughter to marry as well. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
But
it's like
also,
Game
the
of Thrones.
fact
Nigga message her asshole.
that, like 3 volumes ago in an SBS, someone asked Oda why Sanji didn't have perverted feelings towards Reiju, and Oda said, "Dude, that's incest. That'd be fucking weird."
Yeah.
So it's not like
Pretty
Oda's
much.
totally
Totally
incest
twisted.
issues. He totally knows. It's not. It's not.
But then again, his OG is a pervert. Remember from Ruin That Kenshin.
Oh, don't do that.
That's
Hey,
not his
yeah,
OG.
yeah, that's why I was
That's
looking
not
at
his OG.
Damn.
He's not.
That's his
own.
OG.
Hey, I gotta go. Thanks for having me, Brago, bro.
Hey,
Y'all
thanks for
niggas-
coming
That's
through,
it.
bro.
Take it easy, bro.
All right, Dustin, bro.
But
All right,
no,
Dustin.
I just feel like talking about the age of pudding and flambe. I don't know if it's like, is it relevant?
Well,
What's
Yeah.
going on here? We
Whenever
can
the
have-
spoilers-
Listen, bro.
Yeah, whenever the spoilers came out, literally there was nothing in this chapter that didn't happen in the past 10 chapters.
Wait,
There
is
was
that
really
why
nothing to
Joybird
talk
made that
about.
video? I
Yeah,
saw
that's
like
why
the video about
Joybird made
Sanji's a
the video.
pedo or something.
Yeah, yeah,
no?
that's why you
That's
made it.
exactly why.
Yeah.
There was really
I was
nothing
like,
to talk
what?
about.
I was like, what is this? But I didn't watch it because I thought it had something to do with 891. So I was like, no.
Look, man, let's just pretend Pudding is of age. Let's say she's 19.
Why does it matter though?
It just no.
One
It
of the
just
main
matters.
characters
No,
might be a
it
pedophile,
matters
bro.
if she's 13. If she's anything like if she's like 15, 16, something like that. Okay, we're just gonna pretend.
Bro,
like
Luffy
she's
has seen vagina
But
and had
13,
no
that's
reaction
disgusting.
at all. Is that not a problem? Did y'all react
You
to
said
that as
what?
well?
When did that happen, bro?
That's not like
Huh?
I didn't hear
controversial or anything.
As far as Luffy not reacting as a teenage boy, not reacting to
I mean,
a woman.
Wait, we're talking about Boa?
I mean,
yeah.
I would have liked it better if he did react. You
Well,
know, I
Oda
liked
did
it
say in
better if he
SBS that
did.
he was interested.
Where?
What? SBS, it's whenever Oda's
No, but
people
I'm
were
saying,
talking about
in his
Oda-
reaction, where was Luffy interested?
Oda just didn't. He just didn't show any reaction, but Oda said that it's not like he wasn't interested. He's a healthy.
Wait,
boy.
interested in
Wait,
who?
didn't Luffy show any reaction though?
Interested in who?
reaction?
No.
No, I mean, his
No, he
reaction
was
was like,
just- who?
huh?
Like during, are you talking about when he when Nami like took
I'm
her
talking about
from
Boa.
Oh,
people
Oh,
like
no,
SBS,
oh
he was
yeah,
like-
no, he definitely did react. He had a
Yeah,
nosebleed.
to Nami he reacted.
To Nami.
Yeah.
But
He
the
said
thing
that
is,
was
that was
you know,
basically
I was reading
yes.
what was it, Alabasta recently, and Luffy was peeking at the women in the bath. Luffy,
Oh
King
yeah, yeah,
Cobra.
yeah, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So I'm like,
Well, if I was Japanese, that would be my after school
but I'm
activity.
just
I
like,
ain't gonna lie.
the king was doing it as well, which is kind of weird. It's like,
It is.
That king's a good man.
It's thinking there was only Nami and Vivi there, yeah.
yeah, like, are you looking at your daughter?
But like,
Dude, what are you doing?
Bro, it's a
that-
Japanese
Thrones,
thing,
yo,
man.
Thrones.
It's a Japanese thing.
Hey, that's how you know you could trust your king.
I guess.
That ain't my.
yeah, but like Oda
You mean
specifically-
can't trust him?
That ain't my king.
Nah,
That
you
ain't
can.
I mean, nah.
If
I
he,
just,
if he right there with you doing this shit, bro. What
But
you
not
mean,
with his
bro?
daughter there.
Yeah.
it was just his daughter and Nami. Like, why are you looking? And I'm like, okay, dude.
He's like, yeah, man, it's all good.
No, he trying to see Nami, bro. He ain't worried about that. Like, what the hell?
But I
trying
mean,
to see
yeah,
Nami,
you're
what
not
the
worried.
hell?
Yeah, you're trying to see Nami, but your daughter's. You could possibly see your daughter naked. That
Yeah, he
should-
probably don't care. He's like, you remind me of your mother.
If that's
He's like,
his
yeah,
child,
you
he
could-
probably done gave her an ass whooping. Caught her in the
Yeah,
shower,
he
bro.
probably
Caught her
gave her some kind
lacking.
of ass whooping.
Wait, did you guys think
Nami
anything
a
about
bad-
Stissy? Stissy revealing about the
Stissy snitching?
Mako?
That's the most important part of the chapter, basically, aside from the cake arriving.
What was that
Nami
for? I think
bad-
she's trying to like.
Bro,
Bad influence.
She's stirring the pot.
She's trying to
Bruh.
throw their attention elsewhere so that she can do
He's trying to
something.
throw the shots under the bus.
I don't know.
Buster call.
Yeah, it was
Watch out.
bro, honestly, that was trash to me right there in itself.
You
Because
think so? Why?
yes, I've been wondering what the hell happened to Drug Peklo, all them other ones.
And they
Where are these people?
drinking
And then you just
Meds
have a
and them,
clip.
yeah.
Yeah, you just have a clip of Stussy and them sipping on tea.
bro.
Big
bruh.
Daddy and Big Mom's
I thought-
hood, man. What's
Well,
up?
here's the thing.
I thought that was pretty significant though, so at least we know that like Big News Morgan is already
So they-
off. Because
yeah.
I'm not one to think that he's fucking like I don't think he's gonna be able to spread the whole information. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He's getting off the
good thing you
island without
said
Big
that.
Mom.
Good thing you. Good
shut that
thing you
shit
just
down.
reminded
It's
me.
kind of weird.
What
that
what
they're
is
just,
going
like,
on with
kicking
what's
it.
his name, bro?
With Morgan.
The Vinsmokes, bro. They
Hey,
said, "Oh,
man.
let's go. We're on our like, bro." They power
It
ranged
depends on
up,
their
like,
They'll
destination.
be there eventually.
Like, it depends on their
Yeah, they've been
destination.
8 chapters ago.
They'll show up whenever it's like a really desperate situation. Like it's kind of obvious. Like Oda's saving their entrance.
Yeah, something's
Nah,
up.
what shit? What if they coming to assassinate Big Mom for real? Like, hey, time to take advantage of the situation.
That would be dope.
They get
Yeah.
fun.
Hey, can I say as far as the Vinsmoke go, I had some in my stream. My homie Sean was basically saying that ship that Nami saw could be the Germa or whatever. You know what I'm
Where's
saying?
the-
And
Yeah, but
while
the thing
Big
is,
Mom
like,
goes, while
where
Big
would
Mom
the
goes to the
aroma
cake,
come
they
from?
can help.
Well, they said that they smelled that.
Right.
aroma,
The cake
so-
is still
Yeah,
close.
because-
Check it out.
yeah,
The cake is still near, but if Big Mom goes to the cake and then the Germa come towards the Straw Hats, and then it's the Germa come towards the Straw Hats, they can kind of help them with the rest of the fleet because ain't no
Oh, yeah.
motherfucking way they getting out of there
Yeah, that's true.
alone. You know what I'm saying?
Scot free. Yeah.
I mean, we can see the
Yeah, but,
clones coming in through as a distraction.
Well, I guess you
Capone
would have
ain't
to
doing
say
nothing.
with
He said
Thanos-
they're dancing with cake on his face.
I don't know. Capone has
Freaking
been awestruck
Hey,
by
Capone
the
was lit
cake.
this chapter, man. You see him, he's throwing his hands up in the air.
Got
With the
knocked
kid.
down on my supernova list again for this.
Really?
Nah, he went up, man. Like,
But, hey, let me tell y'all something, bro. Like, what the Vinsmokes did, dog. That only happens like 2 times, like in 2 different scenarios.
What do you mean? What
If
did
we like, you know,
Wait, what?
like say I stole a radio, so I'm talking, but y'all don't know it's me. Y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all thinking it's one of y'all people, right?
All right, Ty.
But I'm talking to you over their radio, and then I find out information. Then I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go, it's go time, right? It only happens in 2 situations, bro. If they're going to try to steal something from her treasure vault or something like that, her library of books, you never know who's in them books. Like, bro, it could be anything, bro. And I would hope Oda has enough creativity to do something revolving around those things, bro. Like,
I
damn.
wish,
Well,
man,
as
but
far as the
he's
book-
been ignoring all the cool factors that we thought was going to happen. Like we thought things were going to jump out the books earlier, and nothing happened, even though all the books burned down. But
yeah.
That's just like the reality
is-
versus expectation thing.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Because if Oda goes that route, then that's another plot point. Like, say Oda had, because we had this whole, I think Jober made a video about this, but like an admiral. It said admiral in the book.
Being in the book, yeah.
Oh, it said Admiral in the anime.
In the anime, right? So I'm like,
Yeah.
Nah, we don't feed into that shit, yo.
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's
Yeah, it's
crazy. What
safer.
if Oda went that route as someone important was locked up? That would be something else we'd have to delve into. That would kind of take away from like everything.
Hey,
that's
but
going on.
remember, like in a recent SBS, he was talking about like a legend supposed to appear soon. Like he didn't give no consensus of when it should be. But you know what we were talking about in the Discord, bro. In the Discord, I was telling them, dog. Him saying that made me think about something like how much she hate Whitebeard. What if like that's why the second division commander seat was open for as long as it was because Marco moved up to the first.
I agree.
After she put whoever his second in command was in that book.
I think Whitebeard would have went after her. Then.
Yeah, because that's one of his sons or daughters. You know what I mean? Like
his right hand.
Like if my kid's getting locked up by somebody, bro, I'm rushing in their territory.
I mean, you see what them niggas did for Ace. You know, they definitely.
I think with Ace, their hands were kind of tied, though. You don't think with Ace, their hands were tied?
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
think about this. What if that wasn't like considered like, bro? What if that was just one of his legit? That's his legit partner type person. Like it's not no son of his.
Yeah, but even then, I think he still cares enough for them to come and like protect those people.
Yeah. And I think there's low-key even more respect amongst the pirates, amongst themselves, than there is against pirates and Marines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Big Mom would probably be like, I'm not about to fuck with Whitebeard.
Big Mom would have traded it for something, you know? Like, give me a Poneglyph.
Hey, man. Hey, bro. Y'all could say that, but dog, he wasn't actively pursuing Thatch, and he killed but
the man wasn't. He killed Thatch. He was healing though, bro. Like
Thatch is fodder.
But I'm just giving that point.
Yeah. Okay, but I feel you on that. Well, I feel you on that. But look, killed versus captured are two different things. If you captured, there's still a chance that you can go and save them
and trade something.
Bro. For all he knows,
Whitebeard probably just wasn't the type of guy to kill one of his sons. Because
for all Whitebeard know, bro, he could have thought bro was dead. Like this is a scenario like he could think that he's been dead, bro. Like
that's true.
I feel weird about the Big Mom Pirates now. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe it's how the Straw Hats are just doing everything like however they want on the island. It's like they're powerful, but they seem to be just dense and inept.
Well, they're too naive, man. They're way too naive. They think they're so hot shots and stuff. And eventually, when someone's able to like outwit them in strategy, like what we're seeing from like Nami and them, like that's what we're starting to see like their weaknesses because they've been so used to like they've been held in their own territory for so long. They haven't had any issues whatsoever. Somebody comes along and does something, and then they can't react to it because they never had to deal with a situation like this before.
Another problem I think is that there's simply too many of them. Oda can't really spend the time to focus on them to make them like relevant characters.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, here's a new design I threw at you. I just like inserted a character just because there's a lot.
Yeah, why did he introduce Bavaros or whatever his name was?
Yeah, but I didn't understand that either, man. That's like a dollar store garb.
I was reading the last chapter, and Daifuku was pretty powerful. Man. Daifuku was like shredding these ships. Where a character was like, "Yo, he's actually helping us." Where it's like, I want to see.
Daifuku and Oven are pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty powerful.
Straw Hats.
Dog, Oven is broken, bro. Like literally, dog. This man just stuck his hands in that water, bro. The whole damn shit turned hot.
Yeah,
all in water.
Like, that's crazy.
Gotcha.
Wait, what you say, Master J?
That was crazy to me, bro. Because like that.
Master, you trying to downplay Oven's feet right there?
Nah, I didn't say nothing.
I mean,
bro, literally, he turned a freaking ocean. He made a whole ocean inside of a fucking what they call it, like damn, like the port where you drive, like when you come in, all that water. He just stick his hands in that and make all of that start boiling. That's crazy.
Very interesting. So. I don't know what else to talk about.
I was gonna ask, like, Luffy says, "I'm gonna surpass you a lot," right? He said it to Crocodile. Now he's saying it to Katakuri.
Yeah.
After he beat Crocodile, I don't think he's stronger than Crocodile.
Said it to Shanks too, I think. Probably.
He said it to Shanks. Well, I mean, he's a kid.
I mean, he said
kid spouting nonsense. But nah,
baseless dribble.
Yeah, baseless dribble at that time. Little did we know that Luffy will, unlock Future Sight in one fight. How do you guys feel like if Luffy beats Katakuri using Future Sight that he just unlocked? Because that seems to be the route we're going here.
That's trash.
Well, it depends on how long he can see into it. Like I'm assuming he's better too.
What I think it is, right, is that he's gonna get several power-ups, bro. I think the Future Sight is just one of it. Because I don't think that's gonna resolve all the skill sets.
How can you do that just from remembering what Rayleigh said?
Okay, check it out. I think that they're. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
You do it like Zoro did in Alabasta. You remember what your master said, then you apply it to the current situation.
Honestly, I don't really think. Now I know this is complete headcanon, but it would make more sense. I think he's not necessarily seeing the future, but I feel like he's just reading Katakuri's movements because he's using haki in order to read the movements. Because he's saying that because Rayleigh was saying that haki all the attacks have hockey or something like that. I don't know.
Let's just say like pre-Future Sight comes like, you know, like prediction. You know what I'm saying? I think like if you saw the last Super episode, I think he did something kind of like Vegeta did on Jiren's Gatling. He's kind of like trying to get it down still, but he ain't got it down.
Well, Vegeta saw Jiren's Gatling, right? And he was like, okay, based on that, he's going. Once he did it again, he used like muscle memory. I don't know. That was kind of crazy.
Right.
But
that's why he got caught right now.
I mean, I don't know how y'all read it, but the way I read it, like when Katakuri mentioned that Luffy was seeing the future too, that it was like confirmed to me that like that's like what Luffy's like about to get. Yeah. That's what he's getting, which is kind of a letdown to me because, like I said, like I be in the streams with y'all and stuff sometimes, and we hyped up like all the possibilities of like Luffy's power up so much.
Yeah.
That now that it's just this like future thing, I'm kind of like bummed. Like this isn't like enough for me, you know. Like if he just gets the future sight thing and like beats Katakuri, that's gonna be kind of lame to me, and I'm probably not gonna like.
That ain't nothing. But
what if that's what Conquerors is?
He's still finna go to Wano. He's still finna go to Wano and get killed.
What if?
I don't know, man. Kaido,
what I'm saying,
Kaido got insane durability. Luffy's like, well, I wonder if I can be that durable.
What I'm saying,
but then again, that future sight's gonna help him a lot on Wano too, man. Like,
what I'm saying we can't be roasting Luffy like this, man.
I gotta put respect on his name.
Luffy see Sanji cooking. I wonder if I could cook.
We talked about every
Brago wasn't talking like this.
If I could swing that sword, cut a mountain, I can do it.
Brago wasn't talking like this when Dessa was here. That's all I'm talking about.
You know what that heat? You know what that heat?
It's like when we talked about when we talked about his possible power ups.
Wait, Greg Lampat?
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
My bad. No, I said fuck you. What I'm saying was like we already talked about like all the possibilities for his power ups like so many times that like. I don't know, like I just feel like we might have like hyped it too much because now, like, you know, we talked about literally every single possibility. So like, and no matter what Oda did, it wasn't going to surprise us.
But what was the most popular one though? Luffy's going to unlock Future Sight versus Katakuri. Like I saw like 25 videos on that topic, and we were like, well, normally we were wrong. He's not going to do it that way. Probably going to be our Monkey or something.
Well, what I'm saying,
there still could be that Conqueror's Haki blend.
But before we talked about it so much, like I would have been fine with him just getting the future sight. But after like talking about it, like and like assuming so many things were gonna happen that it seems like they aren't gonna happen now. It's like, but, you know what I mean? Like
my thing is, I don't want him to get future sight at all, bro.
Dog, I don't mind him getting it. I don't mind him getting it because when you think about it, he's gonna have to be kind of like an ascended being to defeat Blackbeard, who has who's gonna nerf his fruit.
Let me explain, Brago. Let me explain what I feel it should be, bro. Like, dog, if we're talking about Luffy, bro, what do we know he excels at? His reflexes. Make it different from Future Sight, bro. Make it just reflexes.
No. You know what's right. You know what the thing is. It could still be different from Future Sight. Katakuri is looking at what Luffy's doing and say, he's seeing the future.
What if Oda was going right?
That's what it is. Brago, that's what I was about to say. I was just about to say that. It's a silver light of hope that is still not Future Sight. It has something more to do with him trying to dodge based off.
Now, I will say though, the reason why I don't like the Future Sight thing is that now we gotta think every villain that Luffy goes against, they're gonna have to find a way how to go around the Future Sight.
Well, and check this out. Like I know,
that's gonna be crazy, yo.
I don't think the Luffy's Future Sight is gonna be like permanent. It's gonna be like just that would be trash. That would be trash.
Well,
when I say not permanent. When I say not
that's
permanent,
why I'm trying to tell you
like, so he probably can't do it.
I mean, I can see him getting the 1 to 2 seconds and then
something based
like only this one time it's gonna put it on the level of Katakuri, and then every other like from now it's gonna be then on after that it's gonna be kind of weak.
We remember, Brago. We remember Enel when he fought Enel. He did that shit, something Baka mode, where he turned off his brain and was dodging off of reflexes.
But
I mean, we saw it kind of again versus Hody, right?
Yeah.
When he was.
But this is my thing.
Kind of like Kamiye.
What if he makes? What if he makes an advanced version where he is able to attack off a reflex as well, bro? Like.
Yeah, I feel like he's putting his brain too much.
That'll be dope.
So
what would that do? What would that do?
The thing is Luffy seeing the future, or he's like fighting Katakuri so long? Katakuri has a pattern.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Like
you said, yo, OB, you said, what would that do?
What would attacking off of reflex,
bro? All right, if you're not able to hit me and I'm attacking you while you're attacking me,
Wow.
Yeah, but are you
I'm
trying to
countering
talk
everything
about,
you're doing.
Are you trying to talk
It
about
sounds
like
like you're
him
just
versus
giving Future
Katakuri?
Sight a
Like,
different name. It's literally the exact same
I
thing.
don't get what you're talking
No, it's not, bro. Tighten up, bro. Like, bro, you. As much as you watch One Piece or read the shit, bro, you telling me you don't remember the shit against Anel where he was
No, I
dodging?
remember
it?
what he did, but
remember that.
I'm asking you, how is
Off
that a
of
good power-up?
reflex, not off of seeing the future.
I mean,
but
the
how
thing
is
is,
that a
yeah,
good
while I
power-up?
think he was doing that initially,
That's what I'm
that's what he's doing initially. That's how he's dodging.
No, but
Katakuri.
that's what I'm saying. They're trying to say I'm trying to, bro.
okay.
I
That's
don't
like the
want it
same
to
thing.
be future sight where I'm reading down the line. I saw you throwing the punch to the left, so I do this and I move out. No, bro, reflex,
So,
bro. Like nigga.
What did you guys think about
that? Means
what
he
he
is
said?
faster.
What Rayleigh said.
His
Attacks will
reflexes are
have
sharper.
willpower behind them and aura to them. I don't know. This must maybe a trash translation because it's kind of weird.
It is probably a trash translation.
Yeah,
Don't just flail about wildly.
I don't really
Luffy.
judge nothing.
Yeah.
You can't really judge anything they say to a
That's
viz.
what I was saying. Maybe he's not.
Yeah,
maybe
by the viz.
He's able to like not predict.
So
it, but
he
he's
can
able to,
he can sense will. Then that's basically what he's saying. You can sense will, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's what observation is. That's what observation is.
Yo, Braga.
Yeah, but this is a deeper explanation.
yeah,
we never
yeah.
knew that it was sensing will before.
Yeah, but that's I think that's the explanation they really used to teach him observation in the first place. That's why it was so basic.
Nah, it was presence.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
Presence, not will.
Yeah, but what I'm saying like when he was teaching him, like obviously
He
we've
used the
heard
word
like, one
intent.
version of it. We've heard one version of it. But I mean, like this was what he was using to try to solidify Luffy's understanding of observation. I don't think this is like some
Yeah, he used the word intent.
I don't think this is some next level stuff. I feel like that's still
It's
the
like,
basics.
Nah,
of
but
observation.
dog, listen, bro. Like as soon as before he even went and talked to Brew, like, oh, I hope I could see the future too. Like before he even said that bull stuff, bro. Like, bro, the man was already, he was, bro. Katakuri said, "Ain't no one dodged my attacks like this before. Not off of seeing the future, but off of reflex.
Off of reflex.
And dog, that's how he's dodging.
Think about it this way: like if he's
reflex,
if he can sense the moves,
Ultra reflex.
if he can sense the moves that are flying at him, why would he have to see the future in order to counterattack?
He can't sense the moves. But
during
the thing
that
is,
time, he was just
Luffy-
also smart enough to know that whenever he dodged, he needed to dodge instantly. You
Yeah,
know what
he's
I'm saying? So
reacting.
he just
his
was moving.
reaction time. So even if Katakuri can see where Luffy's
that's what I'm
going to
saying.
be,
That's a reflex.
he's reacting
a lot of the-
faster. That's what was happening.
Yeah, it was reflex, but yeah, it was thought out. You know what I'm
And
saying?
my
It was
initial
like,
thought,
I
remember
gotta
when
move
Luffy
and
first
move.
kicked Katakuri? When he kicked him that first time? We were like, what the hell is going on?
Some wild.
And then they said that Katakuri isn't focused. I thought that Luffy was going against his initial thought to dodge and attacking Katakuri when Katakuri attacked him to kind of throw him off. Then it was like, oh, Katakuri's just not focused. Where it's like with the Capone thing with Katakuri, where Capone saw that Katakuri was coming towards them. He's like, oh, something bad happened. Where they were initially going to run away, and Capone's like, okay, I'm going to do like the opposite now. I'm going to go after Katakuri. Which is like, is that something where it's like you can kind of counter him because you know you can see the future? Doing like what you would, doing the opposite of what you would normally do.
Yo, like Future Sight wouldn't make sense for Luffy, bro, because he's not a calm fighter, bro. He's not a calm fighter, bro. So it would not make sense to me. He doesn't fight calm. He always fights angry.
I agree.
Yeah, but that's extreme weakness.
Luffy's more. He's more instinctive. Where you know.
Yeah. But that's
exactly what he's saying.
It's always good to grow on your weaknesses.
That's what I'm trying to say, Brago.
I think I agree
bro.
with
That's
you.
why when he's getting attacked, bro, it's off of instincts and reaction and reflex. Why he dodges and then he already realizes, bro, he's about to hit me where I dodged too. I gotta dodge again.
No, that's what I'm saying. I agree with you there. Where it's like Luffy isn't seeing the future right now. Where that's how Katakuri is viewing it, because like when he looks at it, he's like, okay, based on what he's doing, the only way I can make sense of it is like he's seeing the future just like me. But Luffy is
at the fight. Then there's an obvious difference here.
I mean, the thing is now he's just listening to what Rayleigh said. Don't just flail about wildly.
But we know he's seeing the future because he told us he's going into this fight and gonna try to do that.
Yeah, trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is like, I've been like, and yo, here's what I've been trying to give Dustin like the benefit of the doubt on his like Luffy taking down Big Mom thing, and I see a lot of people like hopping on his side of things. So I've been trying to like not like shut that idea down. And here's the thing though, like I said about like us and like having these assumptions on his power up and like the Future Sight going to be a letdown. It's because like say this is what his power up is going to be, like we already know Katakuri has this ability, and Katakuri's stronger than Luffy. If Katakuri is shook of his mom, Big Mom, then Luffy getting the future sight ability is not going to help him in a fight with Big Mom whatsoever. So, like, Dustin's theory is literally out the window with this chapter if this is what Luffy's power-up's going to be. You know,
but once again, this is assuming that he gets future sight.
I mean,
like, bro, like I said,
I mean, he can get it, but get like a second of it.
Bro, we're not assuming it.
Like I said, there's still a silver lining of hope that no, that's your. Like I said, it's your assumption.
That's not an assumption.
It's not confirmed that is future sight.
It was stated in the manga that he's doing the same thing Katakuri's doing. Like, how is that not?
Well, it's Katakuri's interpretation of
it. Dog.
Okay, Pharaoh. So
I'm trying. Pharaoh, I'm trying to help this guy understand, bro. Like that's how Katakuri is interpreting it because he doesn't understand how Luffy is doing it.
Well, I mean, both of you guys are speaking like what you're saying is facts when it's really not. Like you can interpret it both ways.
You guys can both be right. Well, not.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. You guys are all trying to say that you don't think Luffy got future sight this chapter?
I think it's possible that he doesn't.
I think he got future sight.
I think he used it.
It might be a variation.
Yeah, I think it's possible that Katakuri is just misinterpreting like what Luffy's doing. That's possible.
I agree.
Yo, you know how when Luffy.
And the reason why I hope you're right. The reason why I hope you're right because they were so anticlimactic the way they revealed that shit that I'm hoping that you're right so that wasn't the reveal.
Because this ain't don't just flail about where Luffy at this point, right? Katakuri used galactic donuts, right? Luffy initially just basically realized where it was coming from. That's all he did. He just this time he reacted to it. Where it's like don't flail about wildly. It's like now he's actually concentrating. So initially that's like just what Rayleigh did when the elephant was attacking him. He just saw what was gonna happen because of the will of the elephant. So now Luffy's sensing the will where it's like that's not necessarily future sight. That's just reaction.
Well, I mean, now that I'm looking at it, I don't see how future sight is going to help him beat Katakuri.
Exactly. That's what I said. I think he has to get.
I think it's to help him. It's just to help him bridge the gap. That's what it is.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
And I think he's like going to be a move like dodge his attacks to allow him.
The point of it is just so like he can't dodge the attack because Luffy in Gear 4 is stronger. You just can't hit him.
So if he's doing this in base form, right, and Luffy can sense Katakuri's will and what Katakuri is about to do, then essentially Luffy can one-up Katakuri but then he still can't hit him. So I don't know.
Listen, remember when he was learning Armament?
Because like you guys said maybe this would throw him off, but he seems kind of
he isn't thrown off by it yet.
And in order to bridge the gap, he would have to be able to see the future the same amount as Katakuri. So
not the same, not necessarily the same amount. But he would have to have better reaction to seeing the future.
Exactly.
Katakuri.
My whole synopsis. Reaction and reflexes.
Yeah, he already has better reactions.
And have good reactions.
Do y'all remember when he was learning Armament, like the hardening, or where you turn it black and shit?
Yeah.
And like when he was first learning it, he would only be able the hockey's black, bro. Like what y'all talking about? But anyway, so like y'all remember when he was learning how to do it, he was only able to do it maybe like 1 or 2 out of 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was learning it, what he did. When he was learning hockey, he was able to do it like
why?
On the island with the beast.
Devil, you trolling, bro.
Yeah, that happened over the time. Did we?
Okay, so what whatever. Like when you're training your clearly when you're training your hockey, like it's not like I learned hardening. I could do it every time, 10 out of 10. No, you practice it, you learn it. Like he's learning future sight. He's been trying to do it this whole entire. He's been trying to do this. He's been trying to do future sight this whole like third fight or whatever. In this chapter, this fight, he finally got it to work for one attack. It's not working every time. But
he's the only one that doesn't agree. I think we should use his.
I agree that he's unlocked. I agree that he's unlocked future sight. I just don't.
It's a variation, bro. It's not the same.
I think I'm kind of holding off on the future sight just yet.
He got the accolade. He got the accolade this chapter for like unlocking it. He can't use it consistently, but he unlocked the ability.
Wait, hold on.
All right, but
so if he's using Gear 4 and future sight at the same time, wouldn't that like make his hockey run out even quicker?
Yeah,
it could.
Like,
all he needs is one punch, Devil.
Y'all say
a man up.
That's Luffy's next Nindo. One
y'all
punch.
Saying I'm speculating, but he's bringing 4th gear into it. Like what?
Yeah, I mean, if he's doing this, he's doing some good stuff in base form right now. Where it's like,
Wait, I'm looking at the pattern what Luffy like counters Katakuri's attacks. His eyes are closed, bro.
For one portion.
And another thing, at one point, Luffy tries to stand up. He knocks him down. He tries to throw a right punch, punches him in the right shoulder. Tries to throw a left punch, left shoulder. And then Luffy yells in anger because Luffy's trying to do future sight at that point, but he can't get the fucking work and shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's sight.
Look about what. Okay, think about what Ray did. Okay, let me ask you guys this.
Listen, hey, Brago, let me say this. Let me shut that point down, bro. Why would he yell out in anger? If he's trying to do future sight, you have to be calm.
That's why he reminded himself about the Rayleigh thing.
Yeah,
dude.
but then you
read the chapter.
This chapter too.
What I'm saying is like,
he legit takes a deep breath. He legit takes a deep breath, closes his eyes, and does it.
Do you guys think that? Do you guys think Rayleigh saw the future? Do you think Rayleigh can see the future?
Yeah,
to an extent.
I mean,
is Rayleigh seeing the future, or is he sensing what's gonna happen?
I think he's sensing what's gonna happen.
I just think he's doing.
I mean, like, exactly.
Yeah, he sensed the will of the elephant.
Can he see the future?
No,
maybe.
I mean, technically, you can say it's seeing the future, but
outside of what we see,
I mean, do you think
he definitely sensed the elephant for sure?
Yeah, so y'all mean to tell me that Katakuri?
The future.
Remember when Rayleigh saw what the elephant was gonna do?
He has his eyes closed right now.
Luffy closed his eyes because Luffy was like, okay.
Future sight is based on his vision. Luffy
so what we've saw, what we've seen from Rayleigh, I think he was just predicting.
No, he has open.
Right.
The dude that is like the master of future sight, he can't tell when someone else is using it against him. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, why would he be able to sense if somebody else can see the future?
Dude, because he's the fucking future sight expert. Like he knows when someone's using
Says
it
you.
like that.
Says Oda. Says Oda.
Says you. Nigga, no, Oda said
yeah, bro. Like y'all was clowning the future.
That's what happens when you read Hood
No, if that's the case, he would have knew Sanji was going to dodge that jelly bean, though.
I would
that
think
wasn't
Luffy
future
would.
sight, bro. That wasn't future sight.
I got a video idea.
No, but he would have knew Sanji had a high tier version of observation hockey, nigga.
How you guys are saying that Luffy just like did that on reflexes? No, Sanji dodged the jelly bean on reflexes. Luffy is trying to do what he did. He told Brule and us that he was going to try to do this. And now he did it, and you guys are acting like, oh, well, like, we don't really know what he did.
So you think
Luffy can't?
So you think Luffy can't dodge off a reflex, but Sanji can?
No, I didn't say that at all.
But this is my thing. He reads One Piece. He reads One Piece. Yo, hey, Brago, how much times have everybody in this whole One Piece community? Oh, we could have sworn it was gonna be this, and then Oda throw the curveball.
Throw the
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga, this is an everyday occurrence.
Okay, so maybe
I think you guys could both be right. That's the thing.
Maybe.
No one's wrong.
I even said that, Brago. I was like, remember, Brago, I initially said this. I was like, bro, there's still a silver light of hope that is not future sight.
Yeah,
that means
the way Katakuri said
still is possible that it's future sight.
So, you know what would be funny if it's not future sight and it turns out that there's like a third kind of observation hockey, like
like different forms.
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
I can see what all these
That'll be so cool, right? Like reflex hockey.
No, but that's what
that'll be awesome.
Bro, I believe that's a form of observation.
Oh my!
Yeah, I think if Luffy is going to be a massive observation, it would be in the vein of like what Rayleigh was doing. So I don't think Rayleigh was necessarily
presence, right?
Yeah, presence. He's sensing.
So like
because graduates.
I was gonna say another thing I noticed about like you want to talk about like Luffy advancing or if there's an inconsistency in the manga. So whenever Luffy uses an Alpha Gun to basically flash evenly with the block mochi. Right, that's block mochi. The first time we saw Katakuri use block mochi, that numbed and swelled Luffy's hands.
Yeah, that's true.
Luffy couldn't fight him unless he was in Gear 4th. Gear 4th was the reason why block mochi didn't work against him. And now we see he clashes with a giant Gear 3rd block mochi fist, and it didn't even like affect Luffy, or like we didn't see it. It's not showed.
Boy's growing.
Or maybe he just had to focus more hockey into his fist that he was defending with or something, but he didn't know that before.
You're talking about when the two big fists collided in this chapter, right?
Yeah, because like before it was like they were colliding regular fists, and Luffy was still getting his hands messed up. And now it's like this should be even worse, right? But no, there's no indication that Luffy is suffering from his better arm in hockey. So it's either an inconsistency from Oda, he just forgot to do it, he just wanted to clash, or it's like ridiculous progression.
Yeah, and not only that, bro, like a whole reaction shit, bro. Luffy is getting faster with his reaction speed and reflexes as this whole fight goes on. The longer it's going on, the more it's happening, bro. If you notice, bro, he's starting to dodge shit crazy ridiculous. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is getting ridiculous now, bro. Like, come on.
But the same thing with observation, it's gonna be growing in this arc as well. Like the more he fights, the more his hockey's gonna keep on blooming.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I just can't wait till we see what goes on with that hockey,
not just
bro.
limited to observation. He might grow in ornament and in King Conquerors as well.
Yeah.
I feel like definitely in King's hockey, because bro, you have to conquer the strong to you feel me let that grow.
Someone's saying it's not block mochi. It's clearly block mochi if you look at the panel.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
With the two big, the big fist.
Yep. I mean, I don't really know. That's block mochi for sure. For me.
Yeah, that's block mochi, no doubt.
And just to clarify, since like I told Braga this before, but people are saying that like he flew back from the punch. But if you look at the two panels next to that, Luffy is still throwing his punch and Katakuri just kicks him.
Let's all right. So I'm watching the anime where version of whatever when Rayleigh was talking. It's on the stream as well. But Rayleigh closed his eyes and he said, then he opened his eyes. Okay, there's a lot of savage beasts. They're uncountable. So he closed his eyes to kind of sense all the beasts on the island. And what Luffy said, this is when they this is when Rayleigh was explaining haki, and this is when the elephant was behind him. He said haki is the latent power. And I mean, he said presence, fighting spirit, and intimidation. So,
I want to ask that thing I said about the hardening, where he was only doing it like 1 or 2 out of 10 times. Was that filler? Was that not?
That was a special OVA.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a moment in the manga you're talking about where he was learning arm and hockey. And
to be honest, I did kind of think. For a second, I did think it was manga, but no, I remember it definitely was the movie. I forgot. I watched that movie so long ago, but I did remember him learning it in that fashion. So that's what made me think that like he was using Future Sight this chapter. He's trying to use it every attack.
Is that the movie with Birdie World? Is that the movie with Birdie?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
You guys think Andrew was seeing the future, or that was just how observation actually works?
I think that's because
that was just his fruit, like helping him. You know,
he's able to amplify fruit helping
him. No, that's him hearing everybody. I'm talking about when he like predicted moves, like the priests were doing it too.
Well, he was in a really calm state too.
Hey, hold on, Brago. Now, didn't I tell you that Rayleigh was closing his eyes when he was doing all this detection and observation hockey and stuff? I told y'all that. Y'all said no. Yeah, I did. I said, didn't Rayleigh close his eyes too?
I don't remember.
I definitely noticed though that Luffy did close his eyes this chapter.
Yeah, because he was trying to calm down. Because at a certain point, like he was starting to get rattled, and eventually when he heard Rayleigh's words, he's starting to calm down. And like even what
that's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say before when dude said that like. I just said that shit like a little bit ago.
Yeah, this ain't really mid this Katakuri.
He might.
Yeah, he probably does.
What?
Katakuri's pretty garbage.
I mean, Rayleigh's like
Rayleigh, bro.
Rayleigh's Pirate King's right hand, yo. Like,
yeah, I have Rayleigh over Katakuri.
I have also Rayleigh over Katakuri, but it's not gonna be like easy peasy.
Nah, but I'm trying to say,
it's a high.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I think really mid.
So do y'all think this new legend that's coming up is Birdie World? Y'all think he's Birdie World, maybe?
It could be one of the level 6 that escaped Impel Down.
Yeah,
never talked about those guys.
Birdie World was fire.
Bondi World? Nah, I don't think it's Bondi World.
Yeah, he turned things big and small. Like that's.
Pause.
Come on.
I'm thinking is if it's not Shiki,
size matters, y'all. Size matters.
All right, yo.
I was thinking white.
No, because the part where this man Luffy closed his eyes, he still get his ass hit right after that. Like, bro, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What?
No, he clashed and then he got hit with a separate attack.
My point is, so where was the Future Sight? What?
The Future Sight was clashing instead of getting knocked out.
Yeah.
But he still got knocked out.
Yeah, by a separate attack. He doesn't use it all the time. He uses it at specific times. He can't do it constantly. So he did it that one.
Thank you.
The other attack.
What?
Yep.
Like it worked that one time for the third gear, the clash. But like he's been trying to use it. That's why I think he stood up and yelled. He was like frustrated that like everything he's trying isn't working. And then he kept trying. He calmed down, and then he got it to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
really,
that's
really
how
also
I read
said
it.
having no doubt that makes you strong. So
that's hockey.
So Luffy has to believe in himself.
Oh, that's why him and Sanji said what they said.
That's why they said believe it.
Yep.
Because Katakuri believes in himself. He should be improving too.
And that's why Luffy, when he first got there, he broke the mirror and stuff because he knew he had to be on his
you got to believe in yourself to be stronger. God.
Right.
Bro, I like how nobody brought up that this nigga Luffy got a tumor over his eye, bro. Like,
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
Or just a black eye.
Yo, what I was wondering because I've only read the chapter. I've only read the chapter like once.
Oh, damn.
And what I didn't get for sure was like, was Chopper standing on our ship and just like fighting cannonballs, or what was Chopper even doing really?
He was posing.
Looking like an idiot.
He was just like standing there.
Up, yo.
He was standing there burning and bleeding, but wasn't even being attacked by anything.
It was the heat from Prometheus, because you can see the flags of the ship being burned.
Okay,
Yeah.
I could see that because I was gonna say like, how are cannonballs fucking up Monster Point? Like, why is Chopper even hurt? Like, it's.
I just noticed he pulled the fucking trident afterwards. After he went to the floor.
Yeah, so
He just likes to draw with the trident.
Oh shit, he did.
Yeah, the trident is just a decoration at this point.
Yeah, it looks
decoration.
Cool.
This guy's
That's
a goon,
crazy.
bro. He just pulls that shit out like nothing.
That's
Bro, he's holding it. He's not even using it.
like he picks it out, twirls it up a little bit, then puts it back.
that's honestly that's for his fan club. That's for pictures.
There you go.
That's for
Yeah, he
pictures.
just on his Gilgamesh shit. Like,
Pull out the trident, Katakuri. Pull out the trident.
They should have done that.
Use the trident, Katakuri.
Should have had an entourage.
He's like, all right, I'll bring it out just this time.
I'll bring it out this time for you guys.
why basically
I'll whip it out.
whip it out.
Come on, Pharaoh.
Oh,
Yo, I'm curious what you guys think. So, how many more chapters do you think that we'll see the Luffy Katakuri fight before it ends?
3 to 4
Like
more
15 more
chapters.
chapters.
Based on Oda's pacing, 3 to 4.
Man, you can't. Dog, that's something you can't even guess because Oda just be popping in.
Bro,
and
the
out,
real
popping
fight
in
starts
and out.
now, man. There's gonna
Real
be like 15
question.
pages.
Shut up.
15 chapter
This fight ends at chapter 900.
The real question is how many more chapters before we all drop One Piece? That's the real
fight.
They
starts
said that
now.
after like every chapter with Luffy and Katakuri.
That was like
Luffy went
10
Gear 4.
chapters.
The real fight starts now. Like, nah.
The climax.
Everybody
Everybody
was
got
saying
it.
this is a
Will
warm-up.
the crew be okay?
Fucking
Katakuri knocks
retarded.
out Luffy. Okay, we're back to square one. The real fight starts now. No, like the fight then started. Like,
Come on, bro.
He click reset on the PS4.
We're supposed to go on the side of it. There were words that said ultimate climax. So I mean, there's levels to this climax now apparently.
I ain't gonna lie though, One Piece kind of trash compared to other manga, man.
Stop it.
To
Stop it.
be honest,
You're going way too far.
Saying
Nah.
it just
Zeta manga just
tend
been
to be
way
way
better.
feel like
better,
we're just-
man.
Pharaoh,
Hey,
Yo,
Is it- they don't have
Pharaoh.
limitations.
Pharaoh, that
they can do
daggone
what they
Tower
want,
of
bro.
God, bro. That Tower of God.
You
Our
fanboy.
God.
Oh my
You
God.
read
You
it?
fanboy. I heard Tower
Bro,
God is
I'm
trash.
almost caught up. I'm like 30 chapters.
Ah,
Tower
Lord.
of God's lit.
Yo, Braga
Tower
just
of God's
changed
lit.
shit.
I heard it's trash.
Tower of God was really good, but it's kind of like falling off.
Damn.
I dropped it. I dropped it.
I don't know.
as
It's
they got-
picking up now
Come on.
again.
But like
What
it's not
chapter you
like
on,
it's
bro?
bad, but the first 2 seasons, like that was a masterpiece. Like
I see what you're
once
saying.
you get to the Hell Train, it's just
Yeah.
like
This nigga
I
went from
dropped it.
Tower
I
of
don't
God
know,
to
dude.
a
Where it's at right now, we're
masterpiece.
gonna
Well,
see
that's
premium.
because
Master J went from Tower of God as a masterpiece to. I see what you're saying. Like,
Nah, you-
No, I see what he's saying.
I see what you're saying.
Nah,
Read
the
it.
Hell Train was kind of like.
If you read it, there's a
Yo,
bunch
it was a
of there's
bit-
a bunch
I
of
like
like
that.
a lot of
Nah,
time.
Master
After
There's a
that,
lot
it
of
gets
time
better
to
after
it.
that though.
I heard
And
Past
also, like-
Neverland maybe getting an anime.
Hey,
Is
you
that-
read
is that-
great
is
don't
that
talk
fact?
about power levels in Tower of God because it doesn't make any sense.
Wait,
Master
who's
J, I-
It's the most
Hey, you reckon Miyazawa could wipe the One
protagonist
Piece
I've
first?
ever seen in my life.
who's getting fighter
Literally,
Dragon
Bulma
Ball
is so
Fighters
broken.
beta? Who's getting that?
Yo,
Oh, I ain't getting that shit.
Tower of God's hard not to drop once you get to that data world bullshit.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now.
The data world's lit.
As soon as I got there, I dropped that shit. I saw like the young king type shit, and I was out.
Oh,
I was
man,
like,
don't
oh.
spoil.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that guy's like, come on, don't say that.
Come on, bro.
I ain't even a fucking spoiler. I know.
Hey
I know
man,
what a
you can
spoiler
spoil
is. That ain't
anybody.
even a
Nobody
spoiler.
cares about it.
Nah, I know.
Nah,
It's
nah,
not a
nah,
spoiler,
nah,
but
don't
it
spoil,
sounded
don't
like you were
spoil.
getting there.
That's what they
Nah,
say.
I
They
know-
say is
I-
Luffy
I
still
got
my
you,
fourth
Master J,
favorite
I got you.
character?
Yeah, you can never redo that list.
He's moved down to your 25th.
I don't
You know
know.
what?
I haven't
I
made one
changed
of
my
those
mind.
in a while. I think
To the top
he's
50.
definitely still top
Wait.
10.
Sean is in the. Oh my god.
Sean said
I mean, you
Tower
gotta
of
take
God is
Sanji
shit.
off after this chapter.
Sanji's
Care
definitely
about Sean.
Sanji's still my second, boy. Still my
Bro,
second.
you a pedophile. Oh, wait, you like Hisoka? Never mind.
He's a
Sanji's not even top
pedophile.
50.
Hisoka's not a pedophile.
Hisoka's a
No,
pedophile.
he's
bro.
not.
He's not a.
He's a possible pedophile.
No, he's
He's a
not.
good dude, man.
Possible pedophile.
He's like a Orochimaru.
His
can't
attraction
convict him off
isn't
of that.
sexual. His attraction isn't sexual.
No,
He had a boater or something, didn't he?
Off
Fighting
of the
ghosts?
power.
It wasn't a goal.
Off of the power.
Off of the
And
power.
it's
It's like, oh god.
No, Orochimaru could definitely go to jail. He touched a bunch of kids. He had them locked up. Had a whole- basically had a
Orochimaru
whole
was
cult.
going inside of their
That
bodies.
was more to the torture.
Exactly. He had a whole cult based off of them. Like, come on now. He
No,
had a-
Hisoka was just like interested in going and kill up because of how like the potential of them. He's like, oh my god, look at these kids. You know,
You never seen
Yeah, facts.
it wasn't
When we get
like
into 100 stream, yo, coming on the 29th, bro.
we're doing it before the 29th. Yo, Pharaoh been ducking. I'm not gonna lie, Pharaoh been ducking. That's why the stream.
Wait, when? Nah,
Hey, he's been ducking the Tower God reactions.
Pharaoh been ducking, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yo,
And Pharaoh and Ov been ducking. That's why the stream hasn't
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, no. Stop.
Send the hate to One Vision and Pharaoh Space. That's who been ducking on Twitter.
Nah,
and
bro.
Pharaoh.
Yo, what
right now, like we're calling him out right now. When are we doing this stream, brother?
We'll do it tonight.
When are we doing
Let's
it?
do it
Tonight.
What the
Wait, what
100?
stream?
Yeah,
The 100?
Let's do it tonight.
Wait, which stream
Are
exactly?
you guys free tonight? Let's do it tonight.
Yeah.
Are you free, Obi?
Wait, is it just
What
about
time?
100 or is it about
These
something
niggas,
specific?
see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
Ovi,
talking
you
about.
ain't got nothing. Ovi, you ain't got nothing to do, man. Go ahead, get in that stream, bro.
That's what I said. You guys choose what time. I'm free, bro.
But I mean, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay. Let's do.
If you hit me up, Brago, I'll join.
I bet.
I'll
Let's do
jump
9 EST. So what time
9
is it?
EST?
Yeah.
I was like 2 in the
All
morning
right.
for
Probably like 3 a.m., 3 a.m., 2, 3 a.m. One of
You
the
said
two.
9
That's 3
o'clock.
a.m. for you?
9 o'clock Eastern. You
Yeah,
said?
9
like
o'clock.
5 to 6 hours ahead.
Ovi, you need to move,
Hey,
bro.
Brago, you gotta hit up.
He said, "Ovi need to move."
If you gonna catch this stream,
You gotta move to the U.S. Ovi.
Yeah, you gotta do it to the street.
Make that
man.
move, make it happen. Nah, I mean, yeah, we gonna do it tonight. We gonna make it pop tonight. But say Hisoka's okay.
Okay, Brago.
Yo, if you don't do it tonight, man, your man Aura is gonna be salty.
Nah, I'm definitely
Yeah,
doing.
or
I'm
it's in the
definitely doing it
comments.
tonight. We're doing it tonight, 100%. Hisoka's not overrated. Stop it. Hisoka's not overrated. People saying Hisoka's overrated.
Whoever's saying Hisoka's overrated, they're wilding.
Not
Hisoka's
overrated.
top 5 right now. man.
He's not overrated.
He's
Top
like
five
top
what?
Top,
Top
he's
five
like top
fighters.
3 characters.
Top 5
Top
goons, yo.
five
He's like top
fighters.
3 for me.
I think Hisoka's
I think
taking
after
most of
the
those
fight, he went on.
Zodiacs. He's taking
Yeah,
most of those
he's definitely
Zodiacs.
close to the Zodiacs, but I think
Are you talking about in
loses
strength?
to, like,
I know
half
because
of them.
remember what happened to him. I
He's-
feel like he's stronger now based on what happened.
Yeah, he's definitely stronger now.
Hisoka could solo every Zodiac
Zodiacs
except for
look so
Gun's dad.
lame.
Nah, he's
Yeah, they do.
Bro,
They
the
do.
Zodiac's not
Zodiac-
even that strong. Come on.
The
The
dragon
Zodiacs
dude,
look like
I
they
don't
should
know,
live in
man.
the Zodiacs look like they
they're
should live in a
freaky,
fucking
bro.
zoo.
You're right.
Yeah, I think Hisoka is
I'm telling you,
definitely. I mean, Chrollo had everything in his favor, you know, and it was
yeah.
like
That's why he wasn't.
That's the only reason why he accepted the
exactly.
challenge.
But Hisoka was like,
Frollo's top 5 though.
Hisoka's saying, "Yo,
Yeah,
I don't
but
care. I just want to fight you
washed,
so
though.
bad. I don't care. I just want to fight
Exactly.
you so bad."
Yo, I
Hisoka
said
was
it
ready
once.
from the jump,
was a
like
wash.
before the time skips and everything.
Yeah.
Exactly. I said it once. I'll say it again. If you take Chrollo and you take Hisoka, you lock them in a room. Just those two.
Hisoka's coming out.
Hisoka wins like
coming out with a W.
Hisoka wins like 7 out of 7
I
out
mean,
of
I don't know.
Chrollo
What's
is
the difference between
Chrollo
poison
is
knife?
so versatile. It's ridiculous. Like he
To
just
be
has
honest, I
so
feel like
many
if you-
different things he can do.
Whoever just brought up the
Yeah.
poison knife, to be honest, I don't even think a poison knife's fucking with Hisoka because I rock with Hisoka that much that like
A
you
poison
can
knife is
inject-
not. Nah.
you-
Biased.
you-
He's
you-
gonna
you
bro.
can-
He's gonna use bungee gum in that goddamn knife. He uses it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro. Like you
No
could
way.
literally inject the poison into his jugular vein, and Hisoka's gonna be like, oh, like like,
He's like,
whatever.
this is a fake. No. This is a fake
He's
arm.
gonna,
Let me get rid of this
blow it
arm.
off, and then he's gonna let it regenerate.
He's
That's
gonna
what
get rid of
doing.
his arm.
Paulo has
Facts.
so many abilities that we don't even know like
don't
the
know what he
full
has.
extent.
Yeah.
How many abilities he might have.
Yeah.
Chrollo will cut his
both
own
This man
head off.
Chrollo's keeping
That's
the
why
two
I'm
top
saying.
tiers,
Like
come on.
we're not sure if the dude loses in a 1v1.
Adam can
Yo, my
like I said,
guy,
Todoroki
my
versus
guy,
Aokiji who wins? No, it's not. That's not even a question.
No, don't even.
To be
You're
honest,
like,
Super
oh,
cancer.
Let's do Todoroki versus
That was
Monet.
good.
Let's talk about that.
Todoroki
Wait,
versus
what?
who?
Monet.
Monet.
Get out of here.
Oh god.
Aokiji.
to be honest, I feel like
Probably
Todoroki's
Todoroki,
like
to be honest.
Todoroki's like kind of
of the
scrubbish,
fire?
man.
Yeah, because Aokichi's over a Kainu
I don't know,
level.
man.
But we're talking about,
Todoroki,
like, the ice-
Todoroki, he's
No.
been missing some motherly love. Monet just hugs him, and then it's over.
Yeah.
Ain't?
Don't doubt that chest, yo.
Is that a
You know what I
spoiler
mean?
from the new chapter? I didn't read the chapter yet, man.
What are you talking about? You
Yo,
don't know about
I-
Todoroki's backstory?
Yeah, that
I mean,
was
I
like
do.
in a sports festival.
That's like early on, bro.
Come on,
No,
bro.
I
Don't
do,
do
but
this.
I'm on the first page right now of the
First
of
page
the
of the
cover,
chapter?
and it
What,
has
the-
Todoroki as a
This is the new chapter.
No, I'm not
Oh, no.
even
Nah,
without the
I
new
remember.
chapter, Master J, you should know about Todoroki and his motherly issues.
I'm just saying it looks like a spoiler if you look at the first page.
What? I don't know.
I
Man.
haven't
Shit's
seen
over.
him.
I don't know. Todoroki, I
whatever.
like Todoroki a lot, but he's not.
He's not.
Yeah,
messing with
Bakugo's the goat, man.
RPG.
Bakugo's the goat.
Bakugo manhandled him. Granted, he was like, he ain't have his wits about him.
Yeah, but he's way cooler though, man.
I don't even like Todoroki.
But who did
bro.
Bakugo
Dog, if it ain't about Muriel, it
Bakugo
ain't about
manhandled
nothing.
Todoroki. He was like, yo, I don't want to win like this, you faggot.
The only thing that isn't bland about Todoroki is his fucking face scar.
Hey man, he's like Zuko.
What? Zuko or Sabo?
Zuko and Sabo.
No.
Hey, Zuko's that guy, man.
Didn't Sawyer call
They're all.
Sawyer called Todoroki? He's just like Sabo and Zuko. Like,
I said the only thing that isn't bland about him is his scar. Other than that, he's just a bland ass character.
Royalty.
I mean, that's just his personality though. Like, it's gonna.
I mean, I
don't know if he's bland.
Yeah, but my guy, it's a manga.
I mean, he's
if
cool.
They don't have personality. If they don't have personality, what the fuck do they have?
Yeah, I mean, I feel for him though, just because like his family and stuff, and what we know of him, and like how he wants to like kind of distance himself away from like the ideology that his dad is trying to teach him.
Bro, anyway,
Neverland's lit. Neverland's lit.
But it don't matter. Like any way you slice it or dice it, Todoroki's still like a spoiled little bitch. You know, like his dad.
I don't know if he's spoiled. He's definitely privileged.
His dad was number 2, bro. He had to do nothing to get where he's at.
He's not spoiled. But he wants to do things on his own terms, but his dad is just messing up with him.
He's basically like
a barbell biscuit.
But he is what he is because of his dad.
Because he's the favorite. He's the favorite because
he's spoiled. He's privileged.
His
dad wasn't
spoiling him. He's the favorite because his abilities were split evenly or something.
His dad wasn't spoiling him though. His dad wasn't spoiling him. His dad
he was reaping the benefits of his dad
because he had 2 abilities.
It wasn't being spoiled. I think he's privileged.
I'm saying like his dad was number 2, so he got to get into school for nothing. He didn't have to work as hard.
He was a recommendation.
Yeah, exactly. When you're a recommendation, you would say
he was powerful though. It's not like it's no merit to it.
He was powerful. Exactly. He was powerful.
Yeah.
He deserved going to that school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. He's just kind of corny to me. I just don't like him as much. That's all. I mean, I don't know. You can like him.
I don't mind him. It might be.
I mean, you could like him. I just don't think he's all that.
Him? I thought that was like your favorite character.
Who, Todoroki?
Yeah. I like Mineta better than Todoroki.
For me, it's either.
I mean, you didn't say it. I just insinuated because you both guys' name in your mouth. But who's your favorite? There?
When have I talked about
my favorite?
My favorite is probably Lumillion. And
who?
Tokoyami.
Tokoyami's dope.
In that shadow form, bro, only I think would say Todoroki or Bakugo can stand up to him. Everyone else can watch.
I don't know. Take dude.
I mean, my favorite character is Shigaraki. He's the coolest to me. You know.
Shigaraki's dope. Yeah, I like him more than Overhaul now.
He's like
Mario, man.
Shigaraki is like
y'all know Lumillion?
I can't remember.
Lumillion?
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like these, what the hell?
I mean, Lumillion.
The nigga who faded Shigaraki.
Hey, but Kami best girl though.
Faded him without a core.
He never faded Shigaraki.
Mario. What was his power?
Mario.
Oh no. You right about that.
I know what you meant though. I got you.
Yeah.
Togata. You know, you got.
It's all about the tape dude, man. That tape dude.
What's Zero trash.
I meant to do. I did a top. I ranked all the Class A students at one time. I want to do that again.
Overhaul.
Did you? I thought Dustin did it.
Nah, I did it.
I know I've seen Dustin's video where he did it, didn't he?
Yeah, I had a stream where I did it. Where I ranked all the characters.
That was back in the day.
It's like last year. I mean,
yeah, back in the day.
I said
like 12 days ago last year, like last year. It
was last year.
See,
yeah, like October
2017, bro.
I was mad confused with what happened with Overhaul. Like, can we talk about that, or is that like too spoilery?
Probably a little spoilery.
Yeah, okay. Spoilers, Joe.
Yeah, my hero stream soon.
Yeah,
because everything.
Yeah. I was gonna talk about what happened on the road, so that's probably way too spoilery.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I got some stuff to do. Yo. Shout out to the chat. I'm gonna do another stream later, other than the Hunter stream. We're definitely getting that popped in.
You're gonna do another stream?
Yeah.
After the.
Yeah.
Like he talking about later today.
After
you gonna have 3 streams today?
Yeah. We getting it popping, yo.
Okay. Brago say he coming back for the old Brago.
You know, and then I got
a promise right now, a covenant.
Nigga, that's the 2016 Brago. He pulling out.
I'm trying to get some Twitch stuff popping tonight. I've been setting it up and stuff, trying to understand Twitch a bit more. You know
that boy said I got to pull out the 2016 me.
Hey man, we coming back.
You gotta play on Twitch.
Like I said, I saw a recommendation for 2 years ago when I had a stream with One World, Theory, Marco One Piece Theorist, Flying Panda, Anime Fan Talk, I think Pirate King Bug.
The Real Reverie.
Like that was January 2016.
Legit, The Real Reverie.
Damn, bro, that nigga throwing shots out here.
Yeah. For real, that was the first Reverie.
But that was crazy.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
isn't that supposed to be happening like tomorrow or the next day?
It's Sunday. I think
Sunday.
I think it's Sunday. I don't.
Sunday.
Oh, yo, I heard. I was watching one of the streams the other day when y'all was talking about the Reverie and if it's too soon to have it and stuff. But I wasn't in here to say this. But yo, if y'all was having that issue, why don't y'all just change the damn name? If y'all change the name from Reverie, then no one's gonna clown y'all for having it every week. You know what I'm saying?
True. I don't think. I mean, I think the Reverie thing is more towards the, what you call it, the meeting of like some of the biggest One Piece YouTubers.
Well, why?
That's true, but the Reverie.
Why do you have to call it the Reverie to link up with your home?
Yeah, call it One Piece Fun Time.
Because it's One Piece.
Just call it a stream, yo. Just call it
because Reverie is more hype. It's more hype to it. It's more hype to it. I think. You know.
Hey, Brago.
That's why it should be later.
Hey, Brago, I wanted to say this because I ain't been on here in a while either, bro. But remember when I was telling y'all boys, bro, we not going straight to Wano after this shit, bro. The Straw Hats is not doing it.
Oh my god, I remember that shit.
And nigga, and the way the boat got broke up, that shit did it. I was like, nope, they're not going straight to Wano.
That's true.
You stopping at Elbaf?
That in itself. Huh?
No, they can't stop at Elbaf.
Hey man, Elbaf might not be that far from there, man. Shit.
Nah,
it took them like what, a couple days to get to where Big Mom was at. From Elbaf.
I mean, to be honest, like at this point, when they leave Whole Cake and they start heading to Wano, if that's where they head, I wouldn't mind if they like stop at some random island, even if it's like damn near something that resembles like anime filler. At this point, I just want to see like the crew like chilling, kicking back, like having fun.
Nah,
like,
man, I want the crew to get together, man. Stop
me too. Me too. But
I would like that
that
experience though in Wano.
Bro, you sound like One Piece Nation right now, but I agree.
What,
man? I miss Robin.
What's wrong with One Piece Nation?
No. I'm just saying. I agree with him. So that's a good thing that he's on. Like,
and one thing I'm real happy about is I've been saying for like a year, maybe even two, that I wanted more like on the sea battles. You know, so like I'm kind of happy that that's going down right now.
Have more sea.
Yeah, and Wano, hopefully that's gonna be
sea battles boring.
Jinbei.
I just feel like if it's a pirate story and they're not fighting on their ships, then it's not a pirate story.
Yeah, but I think that's something he wants to say for later on down the line and show like how much of power scaling is going to be, even though power scaling is shit in the series.
Wallow Ollie's trying to talk about fantasy apparently, man. I don't know.
Worry about
Ollie got to be in the stream.
We're not talking about that shit.
Oh yeah, that was like you guys extended the stream like 3 hours talking about that shit.
Ollie was weak on that bit, man.
That's true.
I spent 5 hours talking about that show stream.
Hold up. Ollie, you gotta come in real quick and talk to Wallow.
No,
defend your case.
I don't even like
bro,
football, but that joke was so entertaining the way y'all was going back.
Bravo, bro. Yo, I had lost to this dude.
Go ahead.
I lost to Ali, bro. I scored like 206, but this man had like 260 or something. I was like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah. He went off that.
That was the craziest loss I ever took, bro. I was like, bro, this is insane.
Nah, but Ali gave up on his team. Was like, yo, man, I'm on Wallow's squad. Wallow's taking the dub, man. I was like, come on, man. You betting on the wrong guy right now.
Dog, I should have had that though, bro. They, Blake Borders just bucked me out my chip. That's all.
I picked up Blake, didn't I? I didn't pick up.
Yeah, Blake. He was the reason you won, bro. Like he straight up had the flukest game ever, bro.
Hey, man, that's just clutch. You know,
47 points, bro.
That's just clutch. I mean,
you can call it that.
He was free agent,
You could try that.
He was a free agent. Everybody had access to him, But
nigga, that shit was so fluke.
Hold up, where's Ali? I'm waiting for Ali to come in.
Hey, but don't worry.
He's in the comments. He's like, don't do this. He's like,
in the comments
because he's scared.
Look, I'm gonna be back in the championship next year though, so it don't even matter to me.
Yo, you know what I just remember? You know what?
We can be back together. But,
Wait, you guys do one for basketball or no?
Nah, that's too much conviction. Nah, that's too much conviction.
The thing is,
you got to be like on that bit every other night. No, bro.
Because the thing is, like the games are so frequent. It's just I can't.
Yeah. How many games are there in basketball? Like 160 a season or something?
82.
That's baseball.
82, bro.
82. Oh.
Nigga don't know how many games.
I mean, I did it, bro.
I don't know nothing about basketball.
Clearly.
Nigga, that's games every night, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's too much.
I mean, as long as you got the roles.
People got lives, are you?
I'm seeing a lot of Bounty Rays videos, which I'm like.
Yeah, Five had it uploaded one today.
So Luffy 1.5 billion berry.
Hey, Brago, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Your Discord be full of cancer, bro.
It is. But shout out to the Discord, yo. Go check out the Discord.
Hey, bro, shout out to them boys, man, because that my niggas in that bitch, bro. You feel me? Shout out to a couple of them clowns, but I gotta call them clowns, bro. You feel me? They know who they is when I say this, man, because they think Buggy is a god, man. You feel me?
The thing is, I feel like the Discord does this, right? They hang on to a point which is clearly, it could be comedy, it could be just like, you know, a one-off, and they're like, well, you can't explain that, can you? I'm like, dog, really? That's what we about to argue about?
Nigga, that's my boy Lou said, bro. That nigga don't play about that Buggy shit, boy. I fuck with him for that, though.
Bro, Discord got...
Wait, I saw people in the Discord that said Brago and company trying to say Luffy don't got future sight.
Right?
You know, he don't. Hey, nigga, you gonna hop in these streets and do something about it? I'm sticking by my guns, bro. He ain't got it yet.
I think he got a split second.
Nah, he don't got it yet, but he did unlock it though.
Yeah,
like, he can't use it, but like, you know how on a video game, like, you get an achievement on Xbox,
achievements, and
he unlocked the accolade for it. He just like can't use it all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you got to build up enough credibility.
Join the Discord. It's lit in there. We're there.
Hey, Brago, you hit 8K already?
1,000 members.
I'm not.
2 subscribers to 8K, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say it says 7K on my screen. So.
Nah, 7.9K.
Nah, it's at 8K already.
I ain't celebrating until you get to 10. Remember that.
Congrats, yo.
8K.
Massive congrats,
thanks, guys. That's lit, man. We 8K. We trying to keep growing. I appreciate the chat. I appreciate all you guys coming through. That helps a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
really
get to 10.
When you going daily, bro?
I said what?
When you going daily?
Daily?
When you going daily?
Soon, man. Soon. Once I master like the Premiere Pro and After Effects, that's.
Hey, how you like the new computer though? Is it smooth?
Yeah.
How is that shit?
Yeah, I just played a video on stream to see how it looked, and shit was pretty clean. Oh, let me
stop lying. You're still setting. Stop lying. You're still setting that bitch up, bro.
Bro looks clean.
Nah, I'm cutting up.
This man doing he's still looking up tutorials on YouTube right now.
He on Instagram talking about, yo, what the hell are these wires?
No, bro, listen, man.
I saw that. I'm supposed to stick the round where?
I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but you know, watch some tutorials.
Nah, I don't know how to do that. I don't know.
Yo, Brago, change your stream setup though. The shit is getting a little bit.
It's a little stale.
I don't know. Yeah.
I was thinking about it, but I was like, man, I gotta set up like Twitch stuff first.
Yeah, let's run up on OV.
I gotta set up my Twitch stuff first. Then I'm like, I get to a new.
Hey, OV.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, he's back.
Oh shit.
He just came back in. But no, where's Ali? Ali's ducking.
Yeah, man.
Nah, he ain't want it.
Oh fuck.
I think it's full.
It's full. I think already.
There's 10 of us in here.
1, 2, 3,
There's 9 of us.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
It said Dustin sounds like Bow Wow's friend on lottery ticket. Who's
that?
His name? BJ? What's his name? Brandon T. Jackson.
Brandon, why do you remember his whole name?
Because I don't know.
He watched.
That's like kind of like remembering Michael B. Jordan. It's kind of how his name is.
Yeah, like it's one of those. It's one of those names. Oh yeah, Black Panther's coming out, guys. You gotta go support Black Panther.
Yo, real quick.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, you gonna have a stream after that?
So, you guys know Scotch Informer?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You know Scotch Informer? Well, he's basically the guy who like leaks the spoilers and stuff for us now. And apparently, he said that there's been some misinformation that there isn't a break.
Oh snap!
Oh really?
Okay, sweet.
Misinformation about what?
I've just been told, at least.
Is he our new source?
I don't know.
Has Yonko been kicked off his throne?
Well, Yonko's only there whenever Scotch isn't there.
Oh, so
Yonko knows everything ahead of time, and like he communicates with Scotch. I'm pretty sure. Like Scotch is usually the guy that gives us the panels and like the.
So Scotch the OG.
They were saying,
yeah.
The process.
We got too many breaks, you know.
But yeah,
Is he named Scotch after that Kaido guy or?
Yeah, he's named after the Kaido guy
the Kaido guy. But yeah, guys, I'm not hosting the Reverie until I hit 10K. That's like a personal thing, so I'm not. Regardless of what it is, I'm not doing it. So
I mean, if you round up, you're at 10K.
You're blowing it, bro.
Yeah, tell King of Lightning to get you to 10K, then you'll host it.
Tell King of Lightning to get me to 10K.
Shout out,
yeah. Wow.
Just round up, Brago.
You know I don't do that.
Master J, how do you think that conversation will go down, bro?
You know I don't do that, man. Hey, yo, Cole, man.
It's gonna be like Luffy calling out Big Mom over the phone.
Coming to take your territory, nigga. Shout me out. What? No, we ain't doing that.
Hey, how y'all like that beating, that whooping I gave King of Lightning on stream last time? Y'all like that one?
What?
When did that happen?
You were in the live stream? When?
Bro.
It looks like King Alive was the one giving the beating, bro.
Nah, son, I was throwing.
Which one? Which stream? Which stream?
Haymakers. Wasn't it? I think it was literally the last stream, wasn't it?
It was the last stream, I think.
What was y'all talking about for real?
Only thing I remember Master J asking is, "What does Dustin bring to the stream?" That's the only thing I remember Master J asking King of Lightning.
That's all you remember?
Ask him what?
When Cole said Dustin and Ty bring interesting perspectives, or he said
Don't
Dustin.
You remember?
Oh no, Matt.
I told him to run your credit too. I told him that.
Oh God, nigga. He did say some shit like that.
Yo,
why you talk about his house? Why you talk about his house? Like you did on Twitter.
I honestly felt that would be too far.
Okay.
I didn't want to scare him off.
You want to talk about that in his face?
Yo,
okay,
like I rock with King of Lightning, and but I noticed like as of like recently, like in one of the last streams he had, that like he's more like stubborn on like sticking to, like he's more like hard to change like his opinion than like Ty is. Like when King of Lightning says something, you can literally tell him 100 things that like make him wrong. But nah, yo, like that's what it is with him. Like he's like more like I
don't know about that.
I don't know.
Ty's a unique.
Hey
case,
man, we would pull up the manga and read it with Ty. Ty's like, that's not what Oda meant. I don't know, man. But
here's the thing.
Y'all might see it that way, but the way I see it,
but the way I see y'all like knowledge. Remember Ty last stream? Y'all like knowledge. This is why y'all like knowledge. Like with Ty, what?
Hey man, you can buy that guy the Viz.
I gotta read between the lines, bro.
Y'all don't like knowledge.
Here's the thing with Ty. If you want to get Ty to switch up his opinion, all you have to do is use reverse psychology and start agreeing with him, and then he'll switch up.
Then he's like, "Yo, I don't agree like that." I mean? I'm like, wait, we agree
he'll be like,
not to nothing, but y'all get
that man will agree with your point and not agree with you.
Yeah, right. That's so true. I'm like, Ty, we're saying the same thing. He's like, no, we're not. Just
hey man, I'm gonna be on that V3
bro,
soon.
y'all chill out with that bullshit, bro.
It's like he'll say
trash.
He'll say like Marco's the #1 character in the whole story, and you'll be like no, and then eventually you'll just be like, yeah, you know what, I agree, Ty, Marco is the strongest. And then he'll be like, oh, yo, that's crazy. I don't agree with that.
He disagrees with his own opinion.
Yeah, like I don't agree with.
The funniest thing was when Ty asked Cole something, and then he answered for Cole. I was like, yo, let him answer, bro.
Yeah. Yo, remember when he switched up on you about the Katakuri? Like he was hyping him up, and then you was like, yo, if anyone. That's what I'm talking about. Though with him, you could at least get him to change his opinion.
Top 10 Brago DA's stream moments, by the way.
If that was like an in-person thing, I could just see Brago like pulling up on him like, nigga, I put you on.
We talking about when you talking about me and Ty had our little thing.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Who the fuck you talking to, Ty?
Yeah.
That's Void Century, man. That's Void Century, man. In the words of Mac, that's Void Century.
Yeah, that's Void Century. Like Mac videos.
That was the dark side.
Mac versus Joy Boy. People don't know that.
Yeah.
People don't know about that Void Century. People don't know about that Void Century.
It's there.
Anyway, that was hilarious. Like the stream,
y'all boys pulling out the rifles this time, bro.
Last stream was worse. Last stream, a couple people got called out. They were like, yo, why y'all talking about...
I should have been in there, bro, because I would have been calling anything.
They were like, yo, why y'all talking about people like that? Why y'all going at YouTubers?
Nah, but yo, I'm looking at the chat, and I ain't talking bad.
Hey, a lot of us talk a lot of shit though, man.
Because we were saying, what does other YouTubers bring to the Reverie, and then we kind of went down.
Whenever Anime Fan Talk came up, everybody was talking
about. Hey, man, I still stand by that.
I think Matt B was talking about Chibi, saying
you talking about Chibi, we're saying AFT.
I heard that shit.
I stand by my opinion.
I heard that shit.
See, the problem with some of them, the problem I see with some of them big YouTubers, like, bro, they think just because they got subs, they always right or something, bro. Like, y'all niggas ain't shit.
Yo, man, you can't talk bad about Chibi, man. Remember, like his life is in our
hands.
By
none of them niggas, bro.
Like his life's in our hands. Bro. Like he don't know.
Yeah, Calvin's on his Patreon, yo.
Chibi watching the stream.
Shout out to Chibi. Shout out to Chibi. I'm about to be in the stream Sunday with Chibi, man. I want a hostility.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh shit,
hey, bro, you know what? Actually. I do respect that boy because he's jugging all them people. He put up some type of GoFundMe.
Yo, he's finessing, bro.
He jugging them niggas. I'll give him that.
We can't use this.
Got these niggas
Hey man, Chibi made light work of Matt B in the stream last time. So
I know you ain't been here in a while, Wallow, but we can't be using that street talk on Brago streams tomorrow.
Hey man, look, bro.
But yo, no, I definitely got dip. Yo, like the stream, people, and we're gonna have another stream.
Shit, right when I got time off work. God damn.
Wait, Ali.
Hey, go home, Ali.
Ali, real quick.
You was trash in the league. You was trash.
Brago. I mean, Wallow. How many times you beat me though?
Oh.
Hey, bro, tighten up.
That's what I thought.
In the conversation, tighten up.
That's what I
thought. When you can't take the L, tighten up.
Nah.
I ain't holding no L's in this chat.
Oh my.
Ali.
Oh, that nigga trash, bro.
Ali, do we have to go back to
wins
this?
against me, bro.
Ali, you don't hold any L's versus me, Ali?
Nah, I beat you. What do you mean?
You say you hold no L's in this chat.
But did you win the league?
Oh.
Creditless.
So Ali,
Master J, are you even in the league?
So Ali, you want to talk about our bets?
Which ones?
Both of them, nigga.
Did I already pay up? It's in the past. It don't matter no more.
What's gone is gone.
Gotcha.
What's gone is gone, exactly.
What's gone is gone. I feel you. But nah, stream tonight. Talk about some more One Piece. And then we're gonna talk on Hunter.
Alexander, where you going?
We go 9 a.m., bro. 9 p.m.
9 p.m. 9 p.m. 9 p.m. EST. And then I'm gonna try to stream some Dragon Ball Fighters later.
Man, you're doing a lot today, Brago.
Oh shit, the beta is out, bro, right?
Yeah.
Fighters. I don't know how y'all like that game. It don't look good.
I'm just gonna wait for the game, man.
It looks
I ain't get that
fire,
beta.
Wait, did you get into the beta?
I'm not interested in it, to be honest.
Wait, is the beta like? Do you get the beta from the pre-order, or you just get it whatever?
You get it from pre-order.
Yeah, you get it from the pre-order.
Oh, okay.
Well, my pre-order is different.
Where'd you pre-order from?
Oh, I thought it came out regularly today.
No, it's
without
not.
the pre-order.
No,
I thought it came out as.
No, it comes out tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, like 12.
Isn't the the beta's tomorrow? Laz, did you get the Gintama game yet?
Oh, I'm waiting until I get
got
from
a
Amazon
game?
Japan.
Wait. So the beta comes out.
Yeah, Gintama just got a game. You got to get off Play Asia though.
Yeah, because
I'm trying to understand what's going on with
started
beta.
caring about Gintama? When did that happen?
Hey, Gintama's golden.
Not Laz. Stan put me on a
shout
couple
out
months
to
ago.
Stan.
Probably like 5 months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all need to get on that Jagan, man.
Nah, Jagan's trash,
Yo,
man.
they said
What?
fake
Tighten up. Tighten up.
They don't even got official translation, man.
You know what would be funny? If in the stream, like in the Reverie stream, somebody donated. Ah, fuck, they're probably gonna do this. Somebody donated and said, "Yo, Matt B, what about all that shit you was talking about, Chibi?"
I'll donate $5 just.
Hey, I'll do it.
I'm like, that. They're probably gonna do it now. Y'all don't do that shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You shouldn't have said that.
Nah, you know.
That executive order or
Nah, don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that because listen.
Hey,
man,
Brago, what you doing? You doing that on his channel?
it's
you
on
going on his channel?
It's on Cole's channel, King Lightning. It's on his channel.
Oh God.
So
Someone
man.
someone said Ty actually reads and analyzes the story, unlike us mortals.
I mean, apparently.
Unlike us mortals.
Ty be killing me with that. Like, I actually read and analyzed it. So let me explain to you guys what happened. Like,
he's like, no, whatever.
Yo,
that
I
is.
never heard about
it's
this.
in the story.
The funniest thing is when Ty, right? When Ty cuts somebody off to say, "Don't cut me off." Like, yo, Ty, you just cut off this.
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
Yo,
Like, come on.
It's the funniest.
I remember when that was a huge problem in the
Yeah,
stream.
it was a lot. It used to be a lot worse. He's gotten.
That started wars, bro.
He's gotten a lot
The
worse.
funniest is when he's like yelling real loud, and then someone like interjects to like tell him he's wrong, and then he's like, "Yo, chill out."
Yeah.
Like after like he was yelling, like he'll be yelling, and then like Dritz will like say something like to him, like interject, and then like he'll be like, "Yo, chill out."
Dritz
like
versus Ty is hilarious though.
He like makes it sound like makes it seem like he makes it sound like Dritz is the one that's like wild.
He's like, yo,
No,
calm down, relax. Yo, relax.
The thing about that nigga dog is when you put him in his place, so you come at that boy, he that's when he want to be like, oh, bro, he's in his feelings. Like that's when he try to pull those type of cards, bro. Like,
bro, you're just fanboying.
Whenever
yeah,
Ty
that
starts
bro,
playing
he
the
always
OSTs,
pull those type of shit.
You know you won. When Ty starts playing the Naruto,
Yeah, bro.
That's like admitting defeat with the white flag.
Shout out to Ty. So Ty's probably gonna be in the stream later, the One Piece stream later.
It's like, yeah, so like you guys remember Naruto Shippuden or whatever like that?
Oh man, that Naruto discussion was hilarious.
That was some good shit.
Attaching the bank. Attaching the bank.
Attaching the bank. That shit was.
It's like, all right, yo. So you take it. It's like, so you take Itachi, you put him in a bank. Like what?
After that, I was like, wait,
using
what?
examples, yo. I'm like, come on, bro. This is One Piece.
This is Ty watching the stream right now, crying now. Nah, we ain't. Nah, Ty's a homie. You know that. Ty versus Theory.
No doubt,
I don't
no
know.
doubt.
Has Ty ever argued with Theory? I don't think he really argues with
Theory. I don't know what's up with Theory, yo. He always backs Ty every
because he
time,
understands.
bro.
It's like he is interpreting for Ty in a way.
That's
Ty
what happens
doesn't explain himself well. most times.
See what happens is
what Ty's trying to say is
interrupted.
See,
and then at the end, Ty's like, "That's
You
not what I'm
gotta
trying
let
to
the man fight
say."
his
And
own
Theory's like,
battles.
"Well, I don't know what you're saying then."
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
the thing is, he writes essays instead of freaking telling us what he thinks with his fucking words. He's sitting there writing the essay.
He was dodging a question last stream, like, and I said, "Brago, don't even ask him. Why are you asking?"
I know. That's when I went down the line and I asked him first or something. I don't remember what the question was, but Ty was like, "I don't want to say." Oh, who's the face of the community, right? That's
yeah.
And Ty was like, I was like, "Ty, you can't give me an answer, like some bullshit answer." Then Ty went on and was like, well,
he went on into an essay.
Ty was like, you gotta give King credit.
That's not even like a debatable. That's not even like a hard topic. Like
exactly.
Man, face. If we being real, face of the community.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the One Piece community?
Then this Brago for president, nigga.
There you go. That's what I was saying, Wallow.
Facts.
I don't know how marketable like these streams are in comparison.
Brago,
Hey, look. That's not what the question was. The question was who's the face. You feel me?
Yeah, but I feel like the face would be more PC, more like
Nah. The reason why you the face is because you bring different people into the fold, bro. Like, man, all them suck ass niggas don't do shit, bro. But just sit there and just fuck them
I'm talking
niggas,
to these
dog.
guys in 2 days, Wallow.
Hey man, look, bro. Like, bro, I tell you, if you ever get me in here, bro, and I'm in here with Rogers Base King of man, fuck them niggas, and I'll tell that to them.
I'll be ready.
Listen, man, shout out to those guys.
You gonna be with me whenever.
I'm
with you when we square up at Comic Con.
Hey, I'm the one who gonna shut that down,
love
bro.
King, love Roger.
Bro, I'm
those my
telling
guys.
you.
Those are my guys.
Hey, they cool, bro. Hey, bro, I watch the streams and shit,
Shout
bro.
out to
But hey,
Fine,
like I said, bro, I shut that shit down, bro.
7 sentences.
What a Discord, man.
Brago's real, unlike all the
What a Discord, man.
7 sentences ago, Brago just said that he don't think his channel is marketable, and like, that was like 6 sentences ago.
I don't know.
Look where the conversation went.
It's not as marketable as like Roger.
It's not marketable when I'm here. I'll tell you that.
It can be marketable. Boo just got done saying fuck him.
Right.
That's what I said. It's not marketable.
Hey,
Did I just say that?
For this
it's not marketable when I'm here.
Neverland. Fuck Roger.
No, real talk. You know that you have something of value whenever these white boys want to put you on. You see how Rogers Base and Tech and all them give you respect? That's how you know. Because they always want to steal something, but they ain't gonna steal it yet.
Get to race. How did they get to race?
How Master J so racist though, for real?
Oh, this just confirmed. Master J said I was his favorite white boy.
He should never talk.
Wow.
This guy should never talk.
I said that in my best.
He should not be your PR rep.
I think Roger's the face of the community, personally. I think so.
Yo, I've never been in this stream. I've never been in this stream with Master J also in it and not got clowned at least once for being white.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, he's clowning for being white. I don't know. Master J.
You know what's funny? I didn't do it today, but I've been thinking about it. Like, constantly.
I know. And what's even funnier is like I actually have like pictures of me on my Instagram and Twitter and all that bullshit. So Master J, like he's like it's easy to see what I look like. So
creeping.
So he probably don't even got my. But I'm saying like if he wanted to see what I look like, he could. So I feel like he's always just cracking jokes like. Like, look, you mad? Man, you big
bro,
racist.
I don't have to see you because I can sense your white. I sense the corniness. I sense the corniness.
Wow,
bro, and I sense the corniness. Bro, and I could sense that you're gonna have a 2-hour delay on Monday, bro.
2-hour delay.
Yeah, you're gonna have a 2-hour delay on Monday when you go back to school, bro.
Oh, shut up.
Damn.
my man's in 11th grade, but he's in a 10th grade homeroom. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. I ain't never felt, bro.
Oh damn! All right, we got.
He got to make up. He got to make up. He got to make up some credits. You know what I'm saying?
Like the stream.
I'm a part of the 15% that graduated.
Everyone in the comment section, go watch Devilman right now. Go watch
Devilman, baby.
Anime of the year.
You know what? I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch it after I
People been telling me that's
stuff I gotta take care of. I'm gonna watch it.
No, it's
I still ain't watched The Punisher.
It's inspired Berserk, bro.
How many
I thought about watching it, but the art style like kind of looks kind of whack a little.
Looks gay.
It's better than the manga.
It's different, bro. It's something.
I mean,
different.
yeah, it's definitely different.
Wait, let me ask you guys this really quickly. Then I really gotta go. Okay. What do you guys think about the Genuine thing? Did you guys see that?
About with the tranny?
Oh, I haven't seen that. No.
Oh, bro, they clown.
Oh,
That's
my.
fucked up. He didn't do nothing wrong, yo. What did he do?
Bruh,
He didn't want that girl.
Brago, we already went over this, bro.
But what I'm saying is,
like,
hey man, look, man. No, I'm gonna say
hey,
this first.
Hey, that goes back to what Nipsey. No, that goes back to what Nipsey Hussle was saying the other day. They want to see us as weak, homosexual, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to see us shine, and that's the same thing with Genuine or Genuine.
Right,
my bad.
right. And he
Genuine, bro. He's a Genuine.
And it's like this. He wasn't having it, but like if he was having it, and he would have let the dude or chick or whatever like do.
Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, I'm not transphobic.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not so like
Brago,
he wasn't.
Let me say this because this is your
and they're
channel.
mad for it.
No offense to the sweet ones. If you watch this, no offense. But at the same goddamn time, bro, what that motherfucker tried to do was sexual assault.
It was.
But they trying to flip it on him like he's a bad guy.
It was.
Exactly.
Like, and you know what's crazy about it? And you know what's crazy about it is that it's a guy that's acting like a girl. It's a trans person. So like what it is like if like at the base of it, that is still a man. And when a man throws himself at a person like that, we get charged for like sexual misconduct and shit like that, or like assault and stuff.
Genuine force. I'm done.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I feel you. So technically, yeah, that definitely. He should get some charges, just like everybody else.
I'm saying like you can't say because he doesn't want to be with a trans person he's transphobic. Like he just doesn't want trans.
That's effed up.
Like no, that's okay
Bruh.
too. Like I don't want to like. No.
That's what I'm saying. They say, oh, it's okay to be gay. Well, it's okay to be straight too. Y'all forget about that.
Why are people making it bad to be straight? It's okay to be straight. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be trans.
Bro,
do your thing.
We already had this talk, bro. They got more rights than freaking like just regular men who's straight, bro. They ain't got no rights.
They try to flip the table and have the more power over us. That's what they're trying to do.
Where Genuine's like, nah, you know, okay, because the conversation was like, would you date a trans person? He's like, nah. Then they asked, would you date a woman? He's like, yeah. But then the trans person's like, okay, but I'm a woman. He's like, wait, what? At that point, Genuine didn't know what to say because he's like, damn, I don't want to say
exactly.
I don't want to say she's not a woman because then it may seem like I'm transphobic.
They're gonna clown him.
Then, no, but
shit, I would have been. That's when you just say you were born a man. Like
they identify as a woman.
I would be like, you ugly anyways.
Wow.
They put him in such a corner. They put him in such a corner that like
he didn't know what to say because he's like, damn,
he had no way out.
Yeah, so he's like, fuck it. Let me just cuddle up next to him because I don't want to seem like I'm trans. I don't want, Then it's like
to be honest, imagine if like the person that was given that interview was like, I'm just gonna say this person because he's known for like walking out on interviews and stuff. Lil Wayne. Imagine if it was Lil Wayne there. And they did that, he would have just got up and walked out because he don't need their money and shit. Like Genuine, he probably still needs the money. He gotta get that bag. Yeah, he gotta get the bag. You know what I mean? But like, if it was like say it was, you know what I mean? Say it was like someone that's really really popping right now. They might have just got up and walked away. Just like walked right off the interview. Like, yeah, we're not airing this. Like you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, that's hella disrespectful to try to trick him like that.
Yeah, they played
it,
bro.
Like, he knew he was trans, but it's just like he didn't know what to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had him in a corner. No matter what he did in that situation, he was going to get chewed out.
Because
no matter what
you can't say, literally, like in society nowadays, you can't say a trans person, if they're trans, you can't say, okay, you're not a woman. Because people are going to kill you for it. Because that's
well, the simple answer would have been to say, okay, well, I wouldn't date you.
No, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, see, someone like that,
the
bro.
simple
Like,
answer is like, I wouldn't know. You're not my type. That's a simple answer.
Yeah, because then you're not singling out the entire trans community. You're just singling out that person.
Yeah, you're not.
Yo, how funny would it? How funny would it have been if he'd have turned the tables on the dude or chick or whatever and been like, listen, like when she tried to like kiss him, he would have been like, no, like you're gonna like literally like I'm not that easy. You're gonna have to wine and dine me first, like and like played the tranny to make the tranny look like the aggressor and stuff.
But if the tranny,
like, you know what I mean?
Tranny's a bad term. But if the transgender
sorry,
person say
my
that,
my bad.
Okay. Let me kiss you. Like, okay, why don't you kiss that girl over there? You kiss that girl. Why you want to? You know what I'm saying?
See, bro, listen. That's why I say he froze up. He didn't know what to do, bro.
He was stuck.
Honestly, he was supposed to say no. I said no. Yeah. No. I said
no means no. No means no.
Men have too much pride for that. We either gonna knock him out, you know what I'm saying? But we can't do that on TV. So it's like he was in a tough spot.
I don't know. At this point, I really don't know how to handle myself like in situations like that because of how you get slammed if you say the wrong thing.
Is he the one that sings Pony?
Bro, hey, bro. Sometimes you gotta just take the backlash that come with it and then let them hear your side of the story.
Bro, if you got them sponsorships and like you gotta
keep on the sponsorship office too.
See, I get what you're saying on that though, Brago, with the sponsorships. But at the same time, bro, someone got to be the voice, bro. Like, bro, hey man, look, y'all do your little sweet thing over there, but don't bring that shit to me.
Y'all stay on whole cake. Y'all stay on whole cake.
We're trending towards where they're going to say there's no such thing as gender.
That's ridiculous.
That's where it's trending towards. Where it's going to get to a point where it's like, all right, we're just all humans.
Hey, how about let's leave these
nigga, why you
just leave these injured people alone.
Why you bring the club off limits now, bro? Because you can't, bro. You go in the club, bro. You don't know what's what no more. Like, man, you got me messed up, bro.
No homo. You can't say no homo anymore because that is offensive. You gotta.
I heard people been like,
give a damn. That's not offensive.
It is
by saying no homo, I'm not homo. So if I'm saying, hey, no homo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how that could be offensive.
Me and a couple.
Throw this in here because I'm gonna be leaving, but I started watching Sawyer's review. And I haven't watched fully to get the context of it, but I was seeing in the comments, and I guess as far as Reverie is concerned, I guess something's happening to Sawyer's father. So I guess that might be the reason why he's been AFK.
Everyone's saying like, what happened to
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the comments for his video, and I was like, hope your father gets better. So
well, prayers out to him.
So is he gonna be the Reverie?
Shout out to.
I don't know. I'm just if he's not, then like no surprise. Like, why is he
bro, he wasn't gonna be.
That's tough.
So.
He wasn't gonna be there if I didn't.
Yeah. Shout out that boy, man. If his father's sick, get better. Goddamn.
So we get a big boat, right?
I don't know what this guy's talking about. Yo, like the stream, guys. Like the stream and subscribe. Madison's asking, how did the conversation go this way? I asked about the genuine thing about trans people and how to reject someone that's trans without being transphobic, right?
Come out.
Because they said rip Sawyer's dad. His dad died. Somebody said
no, I don't know what happened. I haven't. As I said, I haven't watched the video. I just know from the comments like something's up.
No, those are just the
he's still alive and stuff. But
yo, realist, you gotta stop. He said, yo, this is as crazy as females talk about routes. Yo, you gotta stop.
Yeah.
That's funny. That was good. Yeah. Nigga, you lose.
That was a good comment.
You lose your endorsement behind that, bro. No, bro, that's messed up, bro.
Oh my god, that's so funny. It shouldn't be that funny.
The nigga was just having a good laugh to himself, like, oh shit, this is funny.
But it's like when I think about how Cam said it, he's like, it's funny you talk about routes. It's funny. I'm like, nah, you can't say that.
Yeah, what's funny about that clip is like, as soon as she says the word route, the way he like sucks his lips, you know what I'm saying? Like he knows that he's about to grill her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's like,
oh yeah, I can't wait for her to stop talking so I could clown this bitch.
Yeah, you know, you can't. It's certain things.
The problem is he's a douchebag in general. That's the problem.
Yeah, but real quick, shout out to the Steelers. We winning the Super Bowl.
Nah, Steelers about to get their ass whooped by the Patriots, but you know we're gonna.
We're gonna get fucking clowned.
Hey man, now that you say that, man, shout out to that boy Shazier, man. You know he from Broward County too. So
shout out to Ryan Shazier.
Oh yeah, man,
for sure. You
that's
know,
our guy.
He got feeling back in his like lower region, right?
Yeah, he making a recovery.
You think he gonna play football again?
Yeah, he will. He was at practice.
Man, dog, that is too.
I'm like, I'm out.
Bro,
I don't know. I think
you were almost paralyzed. Where you like it took time for your feeling to come back in your legs. I'm good.
Nah,
I mean, like,
I'm good on that.
If he gets able to, you know, use his legs again, I'm sure he'll play again. It's
bro, like
after
that, because right now he's in rehab, bro.
You know, it'd be like, bro, like imagine if you were like in a car riding passenger with your boy and you get in a car accident and you lose and you were reading One Piece. Like, are you gonna still read One Piece after you get your feeling back in your legs?
Yeah,
you know?
I'm gonna stop reading while driving. Apparently,
bro.
No. You weren't driving. You weren't driving. You were in the passenger seat.
I think with
but one thing about it, bro, I'll tell you, bro, that boy
that wasn't a good
shit,
point.
Bro. I went to school with that boy.
Oh, word.
Oh, did you?
I went to
Hey, do you listen to Ace Hood? Ace Hood he from around there.
Yeah, he from Deerfield, bro.
Oh, I'm just trying to find some more Ace Hood.
Ain't Kodak Black from there?
I listen to Ace Hood. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he from Pompano. Yeah.
They say Florida is a movie
right now.
Just
get quiet.
Wait, what you say, Messenger?
No, it just got quiet.
Oh, okay. Yo, like the stream, subscribe, yo. We'll see you guys
4 times
three more times today. One Piece, Hunter Hunter, and
damn
Z Fighters. That's what I'm saying.
Make sure you just send a link. Hey, bro, what?
I got you.
This is
F. Roger.
Hey, man, look, bro. I'm saying, bro, about that link, bro. That link. I mean, by the beta, bro. What you said? It's only out right now. Like, it's playable for the people who already pre-ordered.
No, 12 a.m. Yo, like the stream, people. Subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Shout out to the chat again. But now I'm about to go get set.